Ding, school's in. Yo, we back.
Yes, sir.
We in. Got your boy
Episode
Zoe.
4. You got Jizzle here. What to do?
Jigs on the ones and twos.
We got Deuce. I see from glasses. I drink from glasses.
And we are the Hates Debaters.
Episode 4, man.
Welcome back, y'all.
Yes,
we
sir.
on episode 4, man.
How y'all feeling about that?
On.
Feel good. I feel good.
Feel lovely.
I'm all right.
Yeah, all right. We got all good,
Let's keep
lovely,
building,
and
man.
all right.
Let's
Come
keep
on,
building
man.
on this, man.
Hey.
For sure.
All right, so let's get into this, man. We're going to introduce it before our inspirational spotlight, Joan. We're going to introduce another segment in the air. And on the episode, we're going to call it Clear the Air.
Clear there.
Oh, shit.
Just in case there was anything from the last episode that we might want to clear the air about, you know.
Makes sense.
Y'all got anything?
Nah, my words is my words.
Well, I want to apologize to Jigs because I think last episode I called him a fuck nigga.
Whew.
But to everybody else, it might be seeming like, you know what I'm saying, ill words or them boys don't fuck with each other.
Them
but
niggas just hate on me daily.
This is my
That's
brother.
all it is.
I want
Yeah,
to apologize.
man. We love
That's
hate,
that
man.
grown,
Man,
man
we
energy
love
right
this
there.
nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck that energy, young.
Ain't nobody
I don't
hating
accept this
man.
apology.
He know how I feel about
Fuck
it.
that.
I
Y'all
love
niggas see me when we get off
I
camera.
love
man.
So they want them 5 minutes.
We going we
it. Anybody else need to clear the air about
It's
something?
like, nah, that nigga shared his liquor with me, young, so thank you.
I'ma clear the air before the Bayhive come after me. If I said that right.
The who?
The
The
Beehive.
Oh,
the
Bayhive.
Beehive, whatever,
Mhm.
Beyonce fans.
What you
for
got to
saying
say?
She had a surrogate mother for her
Oh,
child.
yeah,
I know some
yeah,
people may take that a little personal. You know, I don't even know Beyonce. I shouldn't have said that. But the point was that surrogate mothers exist. I cleared her off of that. I may be wrong. I may not be wrong.
So
I don't know.
You jumped the gun on that.
Hey, I jumped the gun on that. I could admit that as a man, and that's cool.
That's all gravy.
And so let's go into our inspirational spotlight. Y'all got somebody this week?
Actually, I don't.
One of y'all said y'all had a woman, I think, or something a couple weeks ago that y'all wanted to highlight. Ooh.
I made Jigs, but I think he was playing this shit.
All right, well, I got another
Me?
one. We're going to do another
You said
homie
Maya
from the neighborhood
Angelou.
then.
Maya Angelou's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful soul.
Who you got?
You know her? Do you know her personally?
Not exactly, but I done seen her before, met her. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but
Sugar Ray, huh?
let's honor somebody. We got to honor somebody we all know. We all don't have to know him. You can know him personally. Shout him out. We gonna stand behind you on it. But this week, since y'all don't have nobody, I know somebody else that I got a lot of love and respect for, and that is my main man, Wack Wayne
Yes, sir.
Strayhorn.
Yes, sir. All right.
He is
What the f? It's like,
he, is
nah.
he is another brother. No, I'm gonna
For
tell
sure.
you, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for
tell
sure.
you, I'm gonna tell you why I put him out here, right? And I got a lot of respect for him, and I know we talked, and he talks about how I encourage him and how he look up to me, but Wayne has attributes that I look up to also, and so I watched him, and I watched how they do their music thing. I watched how he built the studio from the ground up, right? And so he has attributes. I ain't gonna lie, he has attributes that I would like to covet. I look at him, I'm like, damn, I wish I had that. Like, he has a drive
Right.
that I don't have that type of drive. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
for
I
sure.
can't have it,
Yeah,
but
for
it's
sure.
like natural with him.
Yeah.
And he has a level of faith that I don't have also. Like, he ain't afraid to go out there, put himself out front and make a mistake. And it's one principle I try to live by. I heard this white dude say it on another podcast. He said, don't worry about making the right decision. He said, just make the decision and make
the
it right.
decision. Yeah.
And when I look at Wayne, that's what I see. I watched him
That
build the
sound good.
studio from the ground up. He ain't
Yeah.
know
That's
what
deep.
he needed or none of that. And so I peeped him. What he did was, and he shared this with me. He go to other studios to record, and he just watched them, see what equipment they got, see how they edited, see how they engineering music, and he picked that up, and that's admirable to me.
Yeah, for
and so
sure.
I definitely want to give him, and that's
Yeah,
Jig's
before,
older brother
yeah,
too.
before the studios though, he was hustling. Like he was just
That
he
nigga
always
ain't my
been
brother.
on. He's always been
come
on the
on,
grind.
man.
Yeah?
I know the nigga.
He always been on the grind.
Nah, what I
man.
want to say about Wack growing up,
For
he
sure.
was a silly, funny kid.
Yeah,
And
Funny
he's-
ass
still
nigga.
And
funny.
he's younger than
It's like, nah.
he's younger than me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he grew up and he's way beyond his years. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
his thought process, just like Zoe said, we was talking about him last week, and you was saying, correct me if I'm wrong, he wasn't born to have a job. Like
For
he's
sure,
a
for
natural
sure.
born leader,
Yeah.
entrepreneur at heart, like great dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man, 100 grand. We had a lot of memories. You know what I'm saying? Growing up
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, for sure.
If I had
for
to
sure.
up somebody, it would have been Wayne too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So shout out to you, bro. Love you, man.
even
your
with
brother.
even
Man,
with them
shout out
box
to
boy
my
days,
mother, young, for whooping your ass all them times
Man,
and
give
made
your
you what
brother-
you
Give your
is.
brother some loving words, man. I know he love that.
That nigga, hey, look, what's understood ain't gotta be explained, nigga. I fuck
What's
with
that?
you, I guess.
Oh my god.
We'll talk about that later. I ain't about to give you no love right now.
Don't
You
blame
be
it on
alright.
alcohol.
Look at it. That's that ego. That's
It
that
ain't time
pride.
for that right now. The
Keep-
world don't
keep
need to see
pushing,
Your
that.
man.
brother don't want to love the
Talk
big
to you
brother.
later, young. Not in front of
all good.
everybody. Fuck him.
Keep pushing, bro.
It's like,
We
no, he
love you,
alright.
bro.
Yeah,
Big ups,
keep
man.
pushing, my
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Big ups. All right, so
Let's get this thing started.
let's
man.
hit it, man. Y'all got y'all topics ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's start down there. We started down here first time.
We
Yeah,
can start
what you
down
got?
here.
What's your thesis?
I believe under no circumstances should a parent hit their child.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna be a good
Jigs?
one.
It's on you,
What you
Jigs.
got?
What you got, Jigs?
I believe gender roles are very important
Mm.
to the T.
And what, like
Yeah.
relationship?
Overall life or
Overall life.
okay. Mine's is more soulmates. I believe
Mhm.
there's more than one soulmate out there for everybody.
I can't wait to go into that one. All right.
Oh
Got some
shit.
questions
Mine-
about it.
Mine's is completely different from all y'all's.
All right,
This
what
week.
you
I'm
got?
coming,
Give it to
coming
me.
with something else this week.
Excuse me.
College athletes do not need to be paid.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
You gonna have to
That's gonna be an
really,
interesting one.
Shit.
Get
Yeah,
into that.
college athletes shouldn't be paid.
That's an interesting
Shouldn't
one right
be?
there.
Shouldn't be paid. Not by
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how they done passed the rule where they could get endorsements, sponsors, and all that. I
Oh,
believe that they
that's
shouldn't
kind of
be
what you
paid.
was talking about earlier too.
What?
Not really.
How
but
with money
yeah.
coming.
Nah.
Yeah, it's close.
ain't
I got you. Okay.
That's
I got
crazy.
you. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
So which one y'all want to hit first?
Mm.
What y'all think about that? I'm gonna get a penny.
Ooh.
Yeah, I should have brought some change.
Shit.
Ooh.
You don't want to talk about gender roles first?
I don't
Gender
give a
roles.
Okay.
All right, let's do gender roles.
Or you want to talk about
I'm
some
definitely
ass
want to hear
whoopings?
this too because I don't know. I got to hear his whole thesis
So you
to
wanna
know
hear
whether
about
I
some
agree
ass
with it or not.
whoopings?
I
say
gotta
what?
I gotta hear the whole thesis to know whether I all right. So hold up, say that again. Say the gender roles
Yeah,
part
say
again.
this.
Let me know. I got. I'm just trying to decipher in my mind whether I agree with it or not, so I know.
I
what stance to
believe
take.
gender roles in life, period, are important. Meaning like they should be held, you know what I'm saying, standard, and you should follow those.
Gender roles. I'm trying. to
Not
be
exactly
careful.
not exactly to a T, but
So
I'm gonna say about 80 to 85% of
Alright,
of your
so-
role in your gender should be held to a T.
All right, so they gonna ask. We gonna have to define.
We
gender
gonna
roles.
defend. We gonna define this shit.
all
All
right.
right, bet.
If you was born with a penis, you got a piss standing up.
What? That's not a role, nigga. Nigga,
I'm about to say, I don't
that's
think
just how you like
I
to
don't
use the
think that's a
bathroom.
gender role.
I mean, I'm just
Hey,
trying to
some
understand.
motherfuckers
like,
ain't got no legs. How you gonna stand up?
Basically,
All right,
a
and I'm
man's
back.
supposed to be a man,
Hey,
and a
look,
woman's supposed to
this
be a woman.
one might be tough, Jigs. So what I'm gonna do?
Let's
Does
defend it.
hold up. Does anybody agree with him first?
I don't know if I agree.
Nah,
or
I
not.
disagree.
I don't know.
Oh, you
All
niggas
right.
is
There's
scared.
nothing there.
So this is
I don't know.
nothing there. So this is what I'm gonna do.
I think this week we should not spend a penny.
Yeah, let's try that.
You don't want to spend a penny?
I
Because
mean,
it's your opinion. I want you to go off your opinion.
Yeah, but if somebody agree with him, then if he got to go against himself, he need to challenge his own brain.
Man, it's a quarter too. I
I-
ain't used to spending no
nah,
quarters,
it's a penny.
John.
It's a penny. Yeah, we
It's
can
just
spend it.
silver.
Fuck.
It's just big as silver. All right, so look, this is what I'm gonna do for you, Jigs.
Okay.
I am not sexist by any means of the word, right? But I'm gonna agree with my man Jigs.
Yeah, so I knew you was with me.
You say you're not sexist.
I'm not sexist.
What's the question
but I'm
again?
gonna
Telling jokes
agree.
today?
It was he said
You say you believe in gender roles, right?
Yes, to a T.
I'm on the fence
you
with
believe
that.
that they should be followed.
Who should be followed?
Gender roles.
Gender roles.
Should be. You said you should. They are
I'm gonna
important.
need. I'm
Yes,
gonna need
they
more-
are important.
I'm
About
gonna need- I'm gonna need you to
85% of
explain
that
it
role.
before I-
Yeah,
It's
I'm
very
on the
I'm
fence
gonna
for
go
it.
on a limb.
Sometimes-
this is real risky for me. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I do believe in gender roles and that they should be followed. But I gotta hear what comes after his thesis.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
So-
explain it.
Yeah,
So matter of
I'll
I'll
fact,
let
explain
you know once you
because
explain
all
it.
three of us are on the fence, but
Yeah.
Jizzle is more so at a no.
No, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
All right, so since all
So
three
is
of
you
us
with
on
it,
the
or you-
fence, Nah, you ain't
What
got
the-
to. You don't
I'm
got to
with you.
spend.
Everybody on the fence, yeah.
Nah,
I'm with you until
You ain't got to spend.
You ain't
You
got to
gotta
spend
explain
because
it
all
for me
of us
though,
on the
bro.
fence about this one. Yeah, so go ahead. Speak
So
your
don't
piece.
spend.
Yeah, speak your piece.
Speak your piece, yeah. Mother.
That's a tough one.
Now, as far as gender roles go, I'm gonna discuss what you look for yourself in a partner.
Hey, could
As
we
far
de-
as me being a man
could we define it?
and a woman being a woman.
Could we define
It's
it?
hard
Like,
to
could we get
define
like
it
a,
exactly.
No, let's
I'ma
Google
say-
it and use
Okay,
that
go
as a
ahead.
definition.
All right.
You go ahead, keep talking. Just
Yeah,
Google
Alright,
that.
cool.
Yeah, or, yeah,
Go ahead,
somebody.
Deuce.
So gender roles, as far as what I've been taught over the years and what I have seen, I'm not speaking on when there are, two women in a relationship or two men in a relationship. I'm speaking on like, old fashioned. Even though two people in a relationship, regardless, they take different roles. It's just it's just the way it is. Sometimes people say, "Oh, we equal," or "We both do this." There's always one person that's more dominant than the other. It's just how things work, and it's not always a man that's more dominant than a woman as far as like the way they speak or who makes the decisions. But it does not mean that one person is not dominant than the other. That's all I'm saying. Now, as far as gender roles, I think that is important because when you're younger, you can't really decipher like who's who. It's just like a biological thing. It's just what you're drawn to.
just
I would
comes
say
naturally.
I'm not sure if it's hormonal or just what you pick up on, but your mother's just naturally the nurturer. She just is. She could be yelling at you and she can nurture you better than your father can. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got you.
It's just a thing. And even if your mother's strong as hell, you know what I'm saying? You still want to protect her as her son.
Yeah, she's still a woman.
You're just not. You don't protect your father as hard, and that he could be timid. You know what I'm saying? You're just not going to be as ruthless with protecting him as you would
So you're saying
with
you-
your mother.
But
Me
that's-
being a boy.
Hold on, let me get the
yeah,
definition.
yeah, that's what I'm
go
about to
ahead,
say.
go ahead.
Share that with us.
All right, the definition for gender roles is gender roles in society means how we're expected to act, speak, dress, groom, and conduct ourselves based upon our assigned sex. So, for example, girls
Yeah,
and
that's what that
women
means.
are generally expected to dress in feminine ways and be polite, nurturing, accommodating.
Modest.
So are you?
I'm speaking on relationship
I was about to
wise,
say
not
that. I think you're talking about relationships.
not
So you're not talking
like
about in
the
general.
world. I'm
Nah,
talking
but
about
it's-
relationship
It's
wise.
the same thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's the
Yeah,
same
I ain't
thing.
talking about the way you dress. Fuck the
Nah,
way you
it's-
dress.
That's
I
an
mean,
example.
that's just
Talking about the
that was
role.
just an example, but that's encompassed in it. Yeah, so
So we gotta get deeper, Jigs. Like,
all right, so you talking about in a relationship. Gender roles in your relationship, what does that look like?
Yeah.
Male and female. Gender is male and female.
Give us an
So,
example of your.
I'm
your
gonna say
definition of
Gender and
relationship.
what you're speaking about is male and female, like binary.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a lot to it. It's a
Yeah.
lot to it.
All right, but just give us an example of what you believe gender roles should look like in your relationship.
I can help you out. So I can give you an example that I could think, right?
So you support them.
No, listen, I'm gonna help my man out.
All
Listen.
right.
All right, so I think all of us can agree on the example I'm gonna give y'all.
are you gonna talk from your experience?
Yeah,
or-
I'm talking from my
Okay,
experience.
okay.
Now I'm not saying this is everybody's experience. I'm just giving you an example.
All right.
All right.
So, all right, say you're going on a date with a woman, right?
Mm.
And she comes outside. You open the door for her, or it's expected for you to open the door for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an example of
Courting.
exactly.
For
So-
a man.
Like a
so-
gender role, like a male.
That's a male.
role.
That's a
Yeah.
male role.
So,
So,
you don't
for
think
example,
a woman should court a man?
no, I'm saying open
I'm
the
just
door.
asking.
Oh, well, court. I mean, that's up to the man. Like,
But would that be a gender role you're talking about, Jig? As far as like,
What you mean a female court a man? You mean
Like, can
They're
she
courting
court a
each
man
other.
the way a man courts a woman?
they're courting each other? You can't do either.
No, he's
Yeah,
saying
true.
like, what is it okay if the woman come open your door?
yeah, that's what. That's the
Oh,
example.
that's what
That's
you
the
saying?
that's the example I was giving.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. No,
Oh, so you saying like women taking a knee and proposing?
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but
Gotcha.
what I've been noticing from this culture being different than it was back, back in the, I would say, early
Older
50s.
days.
Yeah, like
yeah,
late
grandparents-
60s or whatever.
Parents' days.
Yeah.
women don't like to feel as though they need to stick to the gender role because they feel as though they're strong and they can do what a man does, and that it's sexist to feel like gender roles should be, you know what I'm saying, held, you know what I mean, being held to their gender role. But it's a double standard with that shit.
And I was
They
about to
they
say,
take it when it's beneficial to them.
This is double standard.
Like, say they want you to come and be, you know what I'm saying, the head of the household. They want you to bring more money in. They want you to be selfless, protect them, die for them
all that.
to a T. But when it's time for everything else, as far as like the vows in a marriage. Also, like I've had this discussion a few times with a few different women. Not even women that I want to deal with. It's just like getting their mindset.
What was their perspective on that?
They don't believe in the whole all the vows. Like they'll say them, but they don't believe in them all the way.
How do you know they don't believe in them?
Because they say it.
So they say they do
Oh, they
believe.
tell you that.
That till death
that
do
was
you.
the conversation.
That till death do you part is definitely something they don't believe. That's one thing.
That just goes into what I was saying last week about my wife or my fiance can't have a reason for divorce before we get married.
And I love all of that.
It's till death.
That's
do
what
you
I'm
part.
into.
But look, let's go a little deeper, right? Because what I'm hearing you say is what I'm hearing you talk about is like positioning in a relationship more than gender roles.
So
because
give me
gender roles
what
could
you
be
think then.
Josh shallow.
Go ahead.
All right, so when I think gender roles, I think of like what AJ just said, like man opening the door for you. You know, he brings the groceries home. The woman cooks the groceries and all that. It's to me that's kind of shallow.
Those are very shallow.
It's very, but I think that's what
But it's more
when people think of
it's
gender
more
roles.
the gender roles than that.
But I think that's what I just gave examples. I think all I ain't gonna say all gender roles, but I think majority of gender roles are that shallow. When people think of gender roles, that's what they're thinking, and so they'll question, how come the man can't wash the dishes? How come the man can't help?
Yeah,
clean the house,
that's
this and
shallow
that?
shit.
But
That
That
is.
shit's shallow.
That's being brought up on
I'm
tradition.
speaking
And
about
culture.
True. If you talking about back in the day,
Back in the
that's still-
50s and 60s,
yeah, that's still like
the man brought the
gender.
hold up. The man
He hunted.
paid for everything.
Yeah.
Brought the food home, and the woman
And the
ain't
woman
say
cooked
shit.
it.
Hold up, she ain't give him
cleaned
no
the house.
back
She
lip.
was the homebody.
She cooked. She raised the children. She ain't give him no back lip.
She kept the house.
And whatever he did outside, he ain't bring it home. She should shut her mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, it ain't the 50s no more.
The
Now-
only
nowadays-
reason that I really feel that way, bro, is like because I feel like women are just natural nurturers, and that's like a big part of relationships. A man is more of the disciplinary parent. Yes, women can discipline, but there's certain things that a man brings without even having to try that I feel as though a woman doesn't.
Or at least
bring.
I don't know.
Exactly.
So
You know what I'm saying?
That's where I
I think-
agree with you.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I think for example, like you said, like discipline, right? I think men discipline their sons better, but I think women discipline their
I think they
daughters
discipline
better.
everything better. Like when you come, you don't really even got. I got daughters. I don't even have to raise my finger, bro. All I gotta do is like give them a look and like give them a stern voice without
Yeah, okay.
yelling, bro. They be like about to fall over crying.
Yeah.
But I know fathers that let their daughters run over them.
I mean, my daughters can run, but when I'm serious,
I
I'm
mean,
serious.
okay,
It's
I got
different,
you.
you
I
know
got
what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah,
They
I
gonna
got
get
you.
some
Always
leeway.
have
It's
a
a limit
hard-
to it,
yeah.
is what you're saying.
Daughters will always
Man,
have,
it's hard
always have
as
a
shit.
soft spot.
Bro,
in
when
their
I say
fathers.
it's
Yeah, that's
hard
what
as
I'm
shit
saying.
to discipline, like I feel bad when I like gotta be mean, bro.
Because my mom,
Like I just be wanting to say sorry. Like I'm sorry.
Like,
Come
I
here.
feel
yo.
like-
But you should though.
It's not like
Yeah,
that,
I
okay?
feel like I can get-
Don't make me be like this.
I feel like I can get away with more. Nah, I'm lying. Because like I feel like I can get away with more stuff with my father than my mother. But I'm just saying, like she's more, like you said, a nurturer. Like my father's more like
Nurturer.
he's more like getting me prepared for life. If that makes any sense.
They have fathers have like a more, I don't even know how to
Stern.
say this. Yeah, a more stern
Yeah.
posture. So this is what I'm saying when I
More
agree with
serious,
you
yeah.
when you was talking about gender roles, because I kind of thought you meant like positioning in the relationship, and so
That's the shallow part where it's
No,
like
no.
what that remember I said 85%? That's like the small part where it's like, okay, the woman can't cook and the man doesn't mind.
no,
cooking.
when I'm talking about
Cool, you
positioning,
cook.
I'm talking about what you're saying. So it's just vice versa what we're saying. I believe gender roles are what's the shallow part, but positioning is like the structure of this unit.
Yeah.
Where the man is the leader, and you know, not to say that the woman
That
is the
part
follower,
too.
because they don't
That
want to hear
part
that,
too.
but that they submit. And the reason they submit is because they know that under this man's leadership will be my best bet. It's going to benefit me better than if I try to lead the both of us, or if I try to be the patriarch in this situation, which people are going to cringe when they hear this. They don't like that.
They need to
patriarch
hear it,
word
though.
anymore.
Talk
But I think
that shit.
I think it's on a relation to relationship basis though. 'Cause
Yeah.
like some men are bad with money, right? And some girls got their shit together. I'm not gonna lie. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
no, you can still lead.
yeah, but I'm just saying like that's a part of leadership. Like
to
finances.
know.
I mean, at the end of
To
the
know
day,
that my wife is better at this than so I allow.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me watch my word. I'm about to say I allow her to have this.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
what I'm saying,
agreed.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
a-
we
it's a-
she's
agreed that
stronger.
she's
we
gonna-
still
we
in
still
that
a
field, yeah.
team, but
I'm going to get.
You
my
take her.
ass
At
you
the
let-
end of the-
yeah, you let her take the
Hold
lead.
on. I
Yeah.
disagree.
at the end of the day,
What?
like
I think traditions are meant to be broken.
Yeah, 100%.
traditions.
No.
You think this is tradition?
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's a
100%.
No, 100%.
I don't think 100%.
No, I didn't
but
say
do agree
100%.
with
I
you.
said
Oh, yeah.
are
This
meant
nigga
to be
said
broken.
tradition.
No,
I think in
100%.
this society,
That's like saying, like back in the day, the 50s, like you said, the 50s,
Yeah.
right? Our mothers or our grandmothers wasn't working for real, right?
Yeah,
But
they
nowadays
ain't
in the
have
20,
rights.
2021,
They
yeah,
working.
the
They
women are the
working.
breadwinners.
20
Yeah.
twice.
They
You
work.
know, yeah.
it takes two.
So I
honestly.
feel like
Yeah,
if it works
bills
for
is
your
different.
relationships, because I seen a lot of stay-at-home dads and
But what
they
part
made
of
it
the
work.
Yeah,
general
100%.
are you talking about, dude?
But is he a bitch?
Is
or
it just
not?
the financial part?
Nah,
you talking about?
so that's exactly what I'm saying, though,
That's what we
dudes.
saying.
Yeah, so he can be.
Man, he ain't got to be the
woman
breadwinner. He
could
could
be
be
the
poor, bro.
breadwinner. Would the man still be
The
still
head of
be
the
in the head of the
household.
That's what I'm
relationship?
saying.
I got
like,
you.
She's not just because she's the breadwinner. She might be strong in these areas. He's weak in these areas, and he might be strong in other areas where she's weak. There's still a team, and she still understands. I don't make decisions
Okay, yeah.
without him. Like I don't just live my life all willy
Exactly.
nilly, without my husband.
And with money and this new culture that we are in now, women are finding it hard to take a side seat. I ain't gonna say a back seat, a side seat to a man that they feel like they can do it on their own.
But where
And it's
does-
just the money part.
where does it
That's
come
the
from,
whole
Jay?
thing.
I'm gonna tell you what I've been blessed
Where
by
does
though.
it come from?
Regardless of where it come from,
I'm
you
just
need to
saying.
know.
I mean, it's a
you need to
long,
know-
it's a
you
history
know what I'm saying, how
behind
it's
the
supposed to be,
emasculation
So
of
you
the black
so
man.
you saying the
It definitely
standards
is.
are higher when it comes to
No,
Nah,
it just
it's
they
just-
feel like what have you done for me lately? That's
Oh,
almost
you're not
exactly
talking about-
what it
okay.
is.
It's
like,
not just-
as far as the respect and like them just feeling like, okay, I need to take a backseat because he is who is bringing the money in. It's not about money.
It ain't
That's
about
not what
money.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not. This is not about money. This is literally about the role,
Okay.
The
just
position.
your role.
I got you.
And it's not about your. I mean, it's sort of about your sex, but this has nothing to do with he's stronger than me, or you feel like he's smarter than me, or anything like that. It's just your role. It's just the way we see your parents.
Jigs, they are gonna hate. Let me help.
regardless of
They are
like
gonna
if
hate
you
you,
like
nigga.
your father, if you don't like your father, if your father had a lot of money,
she
if
got
he didn't have a
daddy
lot of
issues.
money, if he cooked, if he didn't cook, if he
Damn.
was mean to your mother, if he was nice to your mother, if you felt like your father was soft, he couldn't fight. Has nothing to do with any of that. It's about how you saw your father outside of all that shit. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was the more masculine one, I would say. But I ain't gonna say. I don't even want to say masculine
look.
because some women are fucking masculine.
But this was crazy.
Clear it up.
I know women who had their father in their lives, but he wasn't. Let me watch my mouth. He wasn't the effective father that they needed, and they're
Respect of
trained
men
to-
is different.
it's way different.
Yeah.
And so, and their thing is like they dominate, they try to dominate over man, which what they seen their mother do, and they seen how their father submitted, not submitted to their mother.
I've
because
seen that
she was
before.
just dominant in certain
I've
areas,
seen
but
that
he was
before.
weak.
I've seen that before.
So you saying like
And it had everything to do with her just
the
being,
father
And a lot
wasn't
of them was divorced.
the
too.
wasn't an alpha man. He was
Exactly.
a beta man.
I don't even know if I
don't-
believe in that alpha shit.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
definitely
know.
do.
Yeah,
But
That's a different topic.
I'm not here to bash
yeah, for sure.
their fathers, or I'm not here to bash any other man, because I believe this is for growth.
Yeah.
Like, we joke around, we debate, we argue about stuff, but at the end of the day, a lot of these things is to help
Yeah,
people.
it's
gonna
serves
make
life.
us grow,
you
help other
think and
people grow.
reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so just own up. That's the whole thing.
Exactly.
about-
Don't feel attacked. Just think.
That was my main thing about saying that baby mama drama is the daddy fault. It's because, nigga, just own up. That's
Look
the
at a
thing.
different perspective.
Yeah, just own up to your part in it.
Keep
And
control
do
of that
better next time.
tallywhacker.
Yeah. Like, for one,
The
if
fuck?
It's a
hold
it's
on,
a dick on the
let me
phone.
just keep it on topic with Jigs though. With the whole, I don't want you to say with the whole gender roles, when you hear play your role, like that, they are gonna cringe.
I didn't say play your role.
No, that's just, but you kept saying the word role.
We have
they gonna
roles.
cringe, but it's just order.
We
See,
do have
like,
roles, man.
But there's an order.
That woman, most women want to know that they can rely on their man. And a part of that is feeling safe and them wanting me to die. That is a standard thing. Them wanting me to defend them.
So that's a role.
That's my
a
role.
Right. Okay.
That's my role.
When you say role,
But that's when it benefits them. That's when it benefits them.
Yeah, but listen to
when
what
it's
you're saying.
something
Listen to what
else
I'm saying.
and it's time to submit, they like submit. They don't,
Yeah, but when you say role, because these are why these words are cringing.
that's
to
a part
people.
of my role.
Yeah, but when you say role, it sounds like you're putting limitations on them.
Yeah.
It's not a
And
limitation.
so listen to what I'm telling you. When you use that word role, like when you, because you're telling them to play their role without saying
Know
play
your
your
role.
role.
That's a
Shut
trigger
your
word,
mouth
right?
type shit.
And so and that's saying like what you mean play my role.
My
that's
point
a
is,
trigger word.
there's
Yeah.
teams.
Trigger
This is a
word.
team. We trying to win the game. You can't play every position. You can't mix up your position. So understand that there's a quarterback and running back.
He making it worse.
All right? No,
I get what he's saying.
we got
I'm trying to help the
roles.
nigga.
We got roles. And a lot of times the running back might want the ball all the time. You like, I'm the best player on this motherfucking team. I'm the best player on the team. I want the ball now.
Well, goddamn it, I'm the coach.
But I'm trying to win. We trying to win, right?
Oh, shit.
You want to win or
Goddamn
you
it,
want
I'm
to
the
lose?
coach, you sit your ass on that couch.
See, I ain't say all
and
that.
wash
Kicker,
them
yeah.
damn
She the
dishes.
kicker.
I'm just saying.
You say you want to shoot the buzzer beater, huh?
I'm just saying. You got to have faith
You
in
want that
everybody
motherfucker
on the
Sit your
to
ass
team.
beat
down,
him.
Scotty.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Hey,
Go ahead, young.
just saying.
What's her name?
Scotty Wild.
Yeah, it's Aaron.
Nah.
The girl you talk about.
Tranquisha.
Oh shit.
Whoa,
Tran.
Tran.
Tranquisha.
The words that are expressed on this
Oh,
podcast
nah, they getting
does
crazy.
not reflect
What?
the hate
They
debaters
getting
as a
crazy.
whole.
Hey, let's go to the next one, young.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
I ain't
young.
even go that
He
hard
ain't
on the
catch
end.
it.
That
He
nigga
ain't
put
catch
the
me
end in
down.
there crazy.
Me and Zo know.
He ain't even
Go
catch it,
ahead,
young.
what?
He ain't even catch what he did, young.
Oh yeah.
He ain't mean that, young.
Man,
All right.
fuck y'all.
I believe that no matter what, under any circumstances, that a parent should not beat, spank, pop, hit their child.
I disagree with it. You got to spin on that one, player.
Yeah,
Anybody, hold up. Do anybody agree? Do we
I
all
disagree.
disagree with him?
I disagree.
All right, we all disagree.
Or we all disagree?
ain't gotta
He
spin.
ain't got to spin.
Thank you.
He ain't want.
I ain't want to go against that shit.
He ain't want
man.
to challenge yourself. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead. Speak to us.
I feel like there are a lot of effective ways to discipline your child,
For sure.
and spanking them is like it's an old slave mentality. I think we were taught by white people. Yes, I said white people, slave owners,
Caucasian.
whatever you want to call them, to beat our children.
So what about white people who beat their children?
I mean, they were taught by white people too.
They white.
Yeah, it was in them already.
So
But
you-
nah.
So you don't think nothing good came out of being kids?
Hold up. Take it back because he said he believes it started with white people.
Nah. Y'all know what I mean.
I mean,
From
you
the
know.
slavery days, we
Look,
get
Yeah,
our
that's
ass
why I
whooped.
said-
Hold
that's
up.
why I
But
said-
look, I ain't even being funny,
Okay.
right? Africans beat their kids way worse than.
Yeah, they probably do. So I apologize.
Motherfucker merciless.
Hold up, let me
Nah.
clear the air.
Nah, leave that to the next episode.
But I feel like beating your child does
More damage than good.
yeah
More
because
damage than good.
it can
Okay.
add
I don't think so.
more aggression to the child.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
they can go to school and act out because of what's going on at home, and
That's
then
when that tasteless ass whooping. That was a tasteless.
hold up, and then
Nigga
you
was merciless.
then you could put that mental depression, that you know what I'm saying, suicidal thoughts on them, and just a lot of shit that once you spank your child, they're gonna be like, okay, let me put that hurt on somebody else.
So you think that's the wrong type of fear that you're supposed to be?
Yeah,
putting
I
in
think
kids?
we're trying to instill fear in our
Yeah, 'cause
children
That's what it is. Fear.
by spanking them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's better ways as far as like showing them more affection or explaining why to them.
Yeah.
So give me a different way of disciplining your kid without beating them. A better way.
Talking to them, listening to them, because
Yeah,
growing up, what was the cliche thing that we always said? I mean, me and you got children, but your parents or anybody else, what was
I
the
mean, we
cliche
were all
thing?
children at one point.
I'm gonna give you something to
Hold
cry
on, hold
about.
on. They ask you a question,
Sure.
and what you say? Because I said so.
Yeah.
We don't never explain.
I don't say that.
Hold up, we don't. In general,
They
we
don't
don't
ask
never,
me no questions though.
We don't never explain why.
Yeah.
I
We
explain
just be like,
sometimes.
because I said so. Why I can't go outside? Because I said so. Instead
That's
of saying,
because that's how they was raised.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what
now
I'm
I can
saying?
give you
they
you
just
one.
ain't want to hear your fucking mouth.
Nah.
Like I can definitely give
They
you
don't
one.
feel like you. They feel like you talking back.
The one that hit me the most, I mean the beatings. I ain't really get beat that much. I probably can count on my hand how many times I got whipped, but I got choked out a lot. But
Count
the
my
ones,
hands, too.
the
Both of
ones that got me the most is the ones where they had a conversation with me, and it's like I'm disappointed in you.
that's when
That's
they
the
gave you
joint.
some love
I think
some
that hit
pain.
me more than a beating.
Yeah.
Like, cause that made me feel like I let him down. Like a beating is like you just crush me, I go to sleep.
And
Fucking
then
up,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah, you
damn,
just-
I got over this.
Yeah. So
I'm
like
still,
that
you know
that makes
be curious about certain shit,
Shit, I ain't
that
think
you
like
didn't
that.
explain to me about.
yeah. So that sticks in my head longer. Like I'm disappointed in you. So now I want to do better. I mean, if you love I love my parents, so I want to do better. If I messed up, if I fucked up doing something,
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
So why you disagree with it?
I don't know. I just flip. I agree with you. I'm on the fence, huh?
I disagree.
nigga,
young.
Nah,
I'm ready.
after
Let
you
me
heard-
go,
after
young.
you
Let me
heard
go.
what
I'm
I
hoping.
Coach,
Hey,
let
I'm
me
hoping
go,
like
young.
shit. I'm
Go
hoping
ahead.
everybody.
Let me out the
Coach.
cage, young.
This
Go ahead.
nigga done switch coats.
I'm gonna switch
Now-
again, young.
So why
I'ma
you
say-
disagree with it, Jigs?
I'm gonna say, as far as teaching, when you're younger, you do have a mind of your own. You have wants of your own, but you don't know what that shit can do for you. A parent, to me, is there as like a fucking bumper.
Mhm.
They're supposed to lead you, right, and keep you from going outside the fucking lines.
Yeah.
As a child, you want to go outside them fucking lines, though.
Right.
Yeah, we
So-
went over that.
If you are not disciplining your child, they have no reason to actually listen and not go outside the lines where they can actually fucking
You
die.
could discipline your child without beating.
I didn't say you couldn't discipline them, but there's a certain level of fear that makes you respect your
So-
parent.
In order to get fear out of them, why do you want them to fear you?
So how else?
Why do they
I
want-
think it's a healthy fear. It's a reverence.
It's not a fear of like, God damn, this nigga gonna kill me. The fear is like, oh shit, okay, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this. If I do this, I'm going to get in trouble.
All right.
So I think you should. Hold up, you was about to say something, dude?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I believe in beatings, right?
Mm.
But let me put this in perspective.
Man, fuck
give
the
you an
perspective.
idea. It's about perspective. All right, so I do believe in like poppings and beatings and spankings. I believe probably at a certain age that shouldn't be what you use anymore.
I mean, the police beating your
But-
ass. They justified it.
All right, but here, check
Fuck
this out.
that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
But is that right?
Hell,
I
I mean, they
believe-
doing it. It must be
Let him
right.
speak his
But-
piece.
yeah.
Laws in this motherfucker.
Shut up, Jig. But no, I do believe in beatings. I just don't believe in it for all children.
Yeah,
might
some
not,
kids don't
It
need
might
it.
not be what's necessary for all children.
Yeah.
But early on, I do believe in like, you know how they might
A quick pop,
the
yeah.
child and they still cry and everything. And the reason I'm saying this, that I do believe in the beatings, is because when you're at a young age, you're not really understanding the consequences of being wrong. And so what that does is let you know that there is a negative
I
consequence.
shouldn't be doing this.
Exactly.
How
Cause
young?
and
How
effect.
young are we talking?
Yeah, because they don't understand you speaking.
Nah, I'm just saying how
I mean,
young.
I can't.
Because if you're 3 and 4 years old, you're just curious. You're learning about the world.
So 4
Yeah.
years old.
I'm not gonna pop you because you don't know about the world. Like
No.
growing up,
I ain't expecting you to be knowing that you just touched the whole. I was about to say something stupid. I ain't. But I'm not about to pop you because I just watched you like rub on this girl butt because you seen that because you don't know. But what I am going to do is, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But if I got to tell you too many times, you need to understand that there's consequences
For
to your
everything that
actions.
you
So
do.
just don't do that.
Yeah, you got to understand that. Now I say at a certain age, the discipline should elevate along with their age. As they're getting older, there should be different types of disciplines. But at a certain age, I just don't believe they're not going to get an understanding that consequences come from this, except by that way. Like you can't talk to a child like, look, if you keep on doing this when you get older, you're going to find yourself in jail. They're going to be like,
And that fucking child is 3 years old. Like this.
They don't even know what jail
Okay.
is.
yeah. And then they going to do it again.
no, it's easy to
What?
put a child in the corner, but like, don't turn around. They move, put them back there without.
They're
hitting.
children. They going to move, man.
Yeah, I know
They
that.
ain't going to
but
stand no corner.
You can still instill fear without putting your hands on them.
Man.
Like
But-
I was talking to my daughter yesterday about this.
It's not. I don't think beating them is for fear though. That was Jig's thing. I don't believe
I've
beating them
never-
is for fear.
Nah, you
No,
It's
I'm
for
saying
correction.
I've never actually spanked. Well, I spanked my oldest daughter once, but my youngest daughter, I've never spanked her before. She has
Why?
a natural fear for me.
But why you?
She has a
never-
natural, like-
just because she
It's
never
a
tried.
reverence.
To
No,
do
It's
it.
reverence. It's a natural
It's like
reverence
all
for a
children
man.
don't need it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really have to discipline her unless I feel I need to. Like, you know, when you say something too many times.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? I give her a little leeway, but it's, you know what I'm saying? I need her to know
No is no.
what's serious and what's not.
Yeah. I know. I ain't gonna say no names. I got a buddy who his oldest is in a situation that's not really favorable. He a grown man. All his kids are grown now. All of them over 18. He had 2 sons and a daughter. And his oldest is in a situation where no man wants to be. And he had to parent all 3 of his children differently. Like, it was an instance where he raised his hand, not even at his daughter, but he raised it because he popped her before. He raised it at her, and she jumped, and it scared her, and it made him feel like, I don't want her to feel like, he wasn't even raising it at her.
Yeah.
But that she was just traumatized
Yeah,
by
that
it.
flinch.
Yeah.
That flinch.
His youngest son, he don't even have to. He could just talk to him and he'll feel bad. He ain't got to yell at him. He don't even really have to talk harsh. But it could be just like that disappointment thing, and it'll really get to him. But his oldest, he put hands on his oldest. Like, he put fist on his oldest, and his oldest told him, you should have been harder on me. Now, see, that's why I say it comes from knowing the child also. And so different children require different types of disciplines.
Yeah, I agree
and
with that.
sometimes
That's
you might
very
have
true.
to beat some children harder. That's what they understand. I remember my mother beat me when I was younger, right? This back when Drug Emporium was open. I stole a Hot Wheels
Damn, back then?
from Drug Emporium. Yeah, this was funny, right? Then this how I know kids are smart, because I remember thinking this
Kids are very
back
smart.
then. I stole a Hot Wheels, right? And the dude ain't even working at the store, he just caught me or whatever, and they brought me in the office and called my mother and everything, right? And so my mother came up there and she beat me in the store. She tried, but at this time, at the age I'm at right now, I probably was like 10 years old, 9, 10 or something like that. The beatings didn't hurt.
Yeah.
So while I'm in the store, she beat me and everything, but I'm not crying or anything. And so she was like, oh, you don't want to cry? Oh, you tough guy, huh? We got in the house. She called herself wearing my ass out. But the thing is, I have a high tolerance for pain at this time. The beatings wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
And she in the house beating me, and I cried. Like, I had to force myself to cry just because
make it
I
over.
felt like my mother thought, I
Thought
wanted
she
her to
wasn't
feel like it
going.
was effective.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want her to feel like she lost like her authority or anything. And so I just forced myself to cry so that she'll stop. And just because of the reverence that I had for her. But after that, I ain't never steal nothing else. I've never like, as a teenager, as an adult, like, I just don't steal. And I remember that. I'm not saying I don't steal because I got a beating, but that whole situation has an effect on why I don't take what's
It's like,
not
man,
mine.
I don't want to go into this. I'm not trying to even go through that.
Sometimes I got my ass whooped for nothing.
See, that's different. That's something different.
Just
I think that's
coming
more
home
than
4:30.
that's more than
Oh,
50s.
ass whooping time.
Oh, it's 4:30.
Hey.
That's more than 50s.
Nah.
Then
And
I
then
tell
my
you,
oldest-
don't be here after 4:29.
My oldest brother, shout out to Eddie. He counting 1, 2, 3. I said, God
You ain't my
damn.
brother.
brother was it?
My oldest brother. Nah,
he
he
was
was counting. My
counting.
father
He
whooped
was
my ass.
counting.
Oh,
I think that's more of
He
like,
like,
a
1,
that's a
2, 3. I remember
Hold
shit.
up. Did he tell him to count? Hey, Eddie, count these.
Hell no, he just. This
Hey,
nigga
that's-
had
Oh,
to
no,
be-
we'd have had the wreck mode.
This nigga had to be like 17. Yeah, 17, 16.
Eddie, count these lashes. I'm giving him 22.
I'm
spot.
supposed to get an ass woman every day, though.
He
No,
said,
no,
Eddie,
no
spot
bullshit.
me.
But yeah, I feel like that shit ain't work for
So
me.
some of it is unnecessary.
I sold weed, got caught, got my ass whooped, and still sold weed.
Hey,
No,
hey,
I got.
Maybe
I
they should have
know.
whooped your ass earlier.
I know.
Nah, nigga, I was getting my ass whooped
Nah, you
ever
know-
since I was 2. I remember
Nah.
that.
What I'm saying is,
I know somebody.
it takes more than an ass whooping, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it takes.
Meaning,
it takes
you gotta lead.
It don't
me,
even
sorta.
have to be an ass
You gotta
whoop.
guide me,
yeah.
Man, I know.
Sometimes it don't.
not just
Go
whoop
ahead,
my
Justin.
ass and go to the side. Like leave
I
me
know
alone.
somebody-
Just like you said, certain
gotta talk.
certain kids don't deserve ass whoopings.
Listen,
Yeah.
I ain't
I
gonna,
feel
I ain't gonna
like
say
no
no
kid
names.
deserves an
I ain't gonna
ass
say no names, but he was about 4, right? And he was wild. I mean, like his plan, like he had a bunch of older brothers, but his plan was he'd spin in your face type stuff. That's how wild he was, right? And his mom beat the living shit out of him. If you meet him right now, you be like, nah, that ain't him, man.
He
Like,
ain't
he
spit
straightened
no
up.
more faces.
Now he ain't spit no more. Period.
He don't even spit on the sidewalk.
Yeah, he,
That
yeah.
nigga don't spit his Listerine out.
Yeah, my man. Yeah, my man straightened up tight.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it can go
It worked,
either way.
yeah.
Yeah, it can go
It
either
can
way.
also
So,
help
you
you
gotta know your
become
child.
better at hiding the bullshit, but
Yeah,
they still understand that there is a good and very serious consequence for what comes from certain things that you do.
Yeah.
And that's really the reason you do.
So long
you do
story.
get whoopings.
So long story
If
short,
I'm
I
gonna
guess-
just get a little 30 minutes in the corner or a day in the corner for $1 million, I take it.
So you pretty much saying, long story short, you need to know your
Shut
child.
Nigga, it's bigger consequences
comes
in
down
the
to
world.
know-
You got to teach
yeah.
them that.
It comes down to knowing your child and what they need at that moment. If
But
they,
you know.
yeah,
Yeah, some
heard-
people don't. I got a cousin who only been whooped, and I don't even live with him, but I know for sure because he don't get in trouble. Niggas just been responsible.
Let me tell you this: if my child is anything like me,
Been
he gonna
whooped
be
3
getting
times.
beat till he
Ooh.
about 4, 5 years old.
that's my topic for next week. I ain't gonna
Damn.
bring it up.
Oh, all
All
right.
right, say less.
If he
a-
anything like me,
yeah.
he gonna be getting beat till he about 4, 5 years
This
old.
Boy, they
gonna
shoulda
make
shot my
people
ass.
feel
Hopefully-
some
Nah, I
type.
got another topic too.
Yeah.
but-
Hopefully, my child inherits the new me and not the old me. But I know
That's
how
my
this
topic.
works.
That's my
Well,
topic.
my
for
mother
next
should have stabbed my ass or something.
week. Nah,
I
your
said,
ass.
nigga, what you? I ain't doing shit.
So what I'm saying is, Deuce, do you think you would have turned out better if all they did was talk to you and put you in the corner?
I don't know.
No, but look, I think it's how you do it also. I heard this dude say, right, and I don't have no kids, but I take all this into consideration because I do plan on having several of them, right? He said how his father, when they got in trouble, him and his brother got in trouble, he said their father never beat them immediately. Like
He
and
tortured
it's-
you. My father
Nah,
did that.
nah, it's
My
not.
father-
Hey,
He said,
shut
my
up.
father
No,
did
that shit was
yeah.
torture, bro.
Shut up, nigga.
No,
Shut
it was
up.
really torture.
No,
You the
that
asshole
ain't what
was
I'm.
coming.
That ain't what I'm
Nah,
talking
I'm
about, Jig.
That's
Shut
funny
your
as
ass
shit.
up, man. You got a whole different type of
Nah,
dad.
shit was torture, y'all.
Nah, that's what my
he
mom
said he
used to
wouldn't
do.
beat him immediately.
I'm
like,
not gonna tell him.
when they get in
Nah, that's
trouble.
bullshit there. Wait.
Nah, when they get in trouble, he won't beat them because he told them, I never wanted to beat you in my anger. And so he would let himself, he'll tell them, just go upstairs, go to your room. I'll be there.
That's like torture though.
It's torture to the
kids.
kids.
Cause they're like, damn, I'm about to get
But
this ass.
when you
whooped.
get older, you're gonna understand. But he
Yeah,
was
you
like, I
understand
never
it.
wanted to beat you in my anger. He said,
Yeah.
so I had to let myself calm down so that it'll also be a teachable moment. And so he'll come and he gonna give them their consequences, but then he'll talk to them and
Explain
help
it.
them understand also, like, this is why, or my bad, he said this before them, like, look, you're gonna get your beating, but let me tell you why. And he told them beforehand, and then they experienced the consequences.
Yeah.
Now, if a child doesn't understand that consequences come from your actions, good or bad, but if you keep choosing bad, you're going to get consequences that are not in your favor because you don't get to choose these. When they get older, like when I turned 18, I stopped doing stupid shit because I was like, I could get charged as an adult now.
And
that was a
shit-
conscious
and
decision
them
that I
serious
made.
charges
Yeah.
when you become adult.
But
That
if you don't
motherfucker's
understand,
serious.
if you don't understand that consequences exist in this world, you're gonna have kids that run rampant, and now they ain't got no choice but to pay the ultimate consequences.
The ones you wish you could have protected them from.
One more thing I'm gonna say before we go to the next topic. Me and my daughter had a conversation, and I probably stopped beating her when she turned 7 or 8. I feel like if I was still beating her till this day, or
She damn near grown.
yeah, she about to turn 17.
Yeah, she
this
grown.
month.
Yeah,
This
But-
month?
Yeah,
He
I
said
ain't
beat
gonna
her.
lie
He said
to you,
beat her to this
alright.
day. Like, that
I'm just
ain't-
saying, 17, you still, people.
So you going with it with you don't want it. You didn't want
Nah.
that to be like the norm.
Nah, I
Like, you
felt
don't
like if I was still beating her up until like age 15 or whatever, our bond and our
Oh, you'd have
relationship
broke that.
wouldn't be
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
I
be.
got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
It wouldn't
where
be.
it is now. Like
Yeah,
we,
I thought you
we
was-
talk about a lot of shit, and
Yeah.
she expressed herself, and I'm like, just like I said, because I said so. Instead of saying, "Oh, what's wrong? Why you doing this?" She tell me everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought you was going with the route with
And
like.
she ain't have to act out.
Did she ever say something about you beating her?
Nah, we was talking about it. She was like, "You didn't really pop me or hit me like that." I said, "Shit, I put fear in your ass."
Yeah, I thought you was
Like,
going with
certain
the
shit She
route.
probably don't remember, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
she
thought-
said you ain't really hit me as much.
Yeah, I thought you was going with the route of like, if you was beating her to this day, like you said, right? You ain't want to make that the norm of what she thought men was supposed to do.
You going to jail, nigga.
Man.
We fighting if you beating your 17-year-old daughter.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell are you doing,
yeah,
man?
that's why I thought you was going with it. Like you ain't want
Nah,
her to
nah,
think it's okay. If that make any sense,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
They connect the dots with that. Yeah,
Nah, I just ain't want her to just.
nah, she'd have been whooping
Damn,
you
this
by
just,
now, bro.
This just came to me. Thank you, God. You don't want to be like, damn, I don't even know if I'm just because of this thought that I just had. I don't know if I ever put my hands on my daughters.
Good.
If I ever have daughters, because
You don't think it's normal for a man to hit a woman?
boom,
That's
that just hit me.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, but I don't think. I
understand
mean,
that.
I got a sister. I don't think my father ever beat my sister.
You don't associate that like that though.
Nah,
I
me.
didn't.
I think
Nah,
he
you
looked at
don't,
me and
but
my
you don't.
brother
I
different.
never
than
associated
my
it
sister.
like
Nah,
that.
but you the first man that your daughter going to know that's going to experience love from.
Yeah.
Well, supposed to be at least.
There's a
Like,
difference between
but-
the hits though. It's different.
You
Yeah,
know what's
I got
crazy
you.
though?
I
Nah,
It's a different
but
kind
if,
of-
But if you beating your daughter all the way into her teens and like you are the
It's a
example
certain
of a
way.
manly
That's
love,
that's a
yeah,
different. Yeah.
That's
Into your teens.
But
bro,
you know what's crazy?
That's a lot.
A lot of
yeah, that part.
a lot of families, they got the mother and father in the household.
Yeah.
The father always be like, let the mother handle it. If it's a girl, let the mother handle it. The boys bring them to me.
Yeah.
Now it's like, damn, single mother, single father.
That's that balance to it.
It's like, damn, how I'm supposed to discipline my child?
I don't think my mother hit my sister before. I don't think
Shit,
she.
my
She
mother
Like,
beat
actually
the
probably
shit out
ain't
of me.
need to be.
yeah, she a
She ain't need to
superstar.
be, yeah.
she.
It was a
I
handicap match.
tell you
I
one
know
thing.
I deserve. I did some shit. I deserve
Hell
whoopings.
yeah.
I know I deserve.
Almost
them.
got
I
hit by a
ain't-
car, some more shit, yeah.
Nah, I did some stuff. I deserve
Look,
whoopings. And
I
didn't get
remember.
whoopings.
You ain't
Look,
get caught.
Nah,
I
I didn't
wish-
get caught. And when I did get caught, I still didn't get whoopings. Like it was more like I said, like I'm disappointed in you.
look. I did some
That
shit.
made me stop.
I
To be
wish.
honest with you.
I wish I would have got beat for this.
Why?
Matter of fact, this how I don't even know if I got beat for this. This shit might have beat the memory out my ass.
Yeah, they told
Go
your
ahead.
ass up.
if I was my father, I don't want my ass out for this.
What you
Y'all
do?
know how my driveway is, right? My
that's
father had went in the house. I'm in the car. And you know how the emergency brake jump it's in the middle.
You took that joint off?
I took the emergency brake off and the car rolled down my driveway and it hit the fence right there where the creek is at.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
Did he know
I'm
you
sitting
did
in the nigga, I'm the only one in the car. What you mean? Did he know
You
I
could have
did
think
it?
the car malfunction.
Hell nah, nigga. You get in the car, you see that emergency brake.
My
down.
question: what was y'all going?
What? I don't remember where we was going.
I'd have made your ass walk.
That shit- well, I'm gonna walk back to the door.
Nah, walk to the fuck where we was going.
I'd have whooped your ass up the hill.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if I was
Put
my
in drive,
dad,
get your ass.
I would have beat me. I would have beat me that day. Like I
They-
can't.
nah,
I
they
honestly
shoulda-
can't remember my father beating
Nah,
me.
they should have jumped your ass.
All right, y'all want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, we can go into the.
Oh, man.
Who you want me to go next?
I don't know what you had.
I had, I think it's
Soulmates.
multiple soulmates for
Oh, we
everybody.
can hit that one last.
All right, go ahead.
What y'all want to do?
It
Nah,
don't
go ahead,
matter.
do
nigga.
yours.
There's
Go
another
ahead.
relationship joke. We might go. That
Go
joke
ahead.
might go run deep.
Yeah, go ahead.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
so mine's was college students do not need to get paid.
That's
They
gonna
shouldn't-
run. That's gonna run deep.
They
Let's
shouldn't
go.
be getting paid.
Tell me why. Because
Hold
I
on.
don't believe
Do
that
you
shit.
agree, Jizzle?
I'm on the fence. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You
This nigga on the
always
fence on every
fence.
jump.
Nigga always.
I ain't on no
This
fence.
neutral ass nigga always.
I got
All right,
10
listen,
toes
listen,
down.
listen.
Listen,
All right,
hold
listen,
up.
listen.
This
listen.
episode,
Nah,
we
I'ma
not
be-
spending a penny.
I'm gonna be.
No spin.
I'm gonna say.
That's the name
I
of the
believe it should be a
episode.
cap on that shit.
No
but
spin.
I do believe they do need to be paid.
I think if you get paid, it should be like I gotta see the gray
Nah,
line.
you
in
getting
that.
paid off
Isn't
your
it like
name.
gray line?
You getting paid off your name.
But like,
Yeah,
all right,
your
so
name, your image.
so I don't know a lot of information on it, but all right, so if they're getting paid, they're not getting scholarships no more, right? They got to pay for that, right?
Nah, they still get scholarships. It don't. So they're not getting paid from the school. They
Oh,
get,
I got you.
Endorsements, sponsorships.
I got you.
or
So
whatever.
so Nike,
they getting
for
paid for their
example,
image.
or like
yeah.
somebody like that. Oh, I see. I think that. Yeah, I think you could.
Yeah,
Why not?
So,
Go ahead, keep talking. I gotta look up this dude.
yeah, why not? I don't
All
see.
right,
Why,
so-
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
what about you, Deuce? You disagree with it too?
I'm 50-50 on it.
All right. So,
College making
You
trillions.
niggas
man.
are very indecisive.
dang,
Nah,
this
nah.
is going. All right.
I'm
so
about
this,
to tell you why. Go
You
ahead.
say you disagree
This
or you
run.
agree?
All right. So you
Jay.
tell me because I might get long.
Nah,
I
I
disagree.
gotta look up the dude.
Okay, you
I'm
disagree.
about to-
Yeah, I disagree. I mean, you said.
All right, so-
oh, you said you shouldn't get paid, right?
You should not get paid.
Yeah, I
they should
disagree.
not get paid. Now, not if they work. Like if you working, like college kid working at a pizza place or
Said that is working.
CVS or something, yeah, you should get
yeah,
paid
but
for your
but
labor.
before that, I
Right,
don't think
right.
you could work.
All right, let me speak.
What you mean?
I don't think.
Nah,
they,
you
yeah,
talking athletes?
yeah, I don't think they could work.
Oh yeah, they couldn't.
Yeah, so
I don't think so. Yeah,
no.
I don't think they could work.
So that's why. All right, keep going. I ain't gonna stop.
But go ahead, you was about to say something, dudes?
Nah, this 16-year-old Jalen Lewis makes history as youngest pro basketball player to sign $1 million contract. So basically, he's skipping high school and college,
Where's he going?
and he's signing a 1-year deal with Overtime Elite.
Where is that? Is that overseas or something? Who's that?
Yeah, I think that's overseas.
I don't
think
know.
That
Yeah,
sounds like some overseas shit.
I
It's-
think I.
they call OTE Overtime Elite, making history as the youngest pro basketball player to sign $1 million contract. So basically, he's not going to high school or college.
That pisses me.
Sound like over school.
Yeah, see,
What is
That's
this?
why-
Hold up.
that's-
What is this? A freaking 6'9",
Wait, wait, wait,
12-year-old
wait.
kid? How the hell is he?
He just
skipping
said
high
he's
school?
16.
Hold
he
up,
ain't say
he's actually 6'9".
Where?
What he?
He's a center, 6'9" center.
What the hell is he? A center
He
in
need-
China?
he need
What
to
the
grow-
hell is
he need
Nah,
to grow
high
some
school.
more.
Hold on,
He's 16, bro. He in
high school in
already.
California, top basketball recruit more than 12 schools, including Duke, Michigan, UCLA, have their eyes on the 6'9" center, ranked number 2 by ESPN, class of 2021.
but he going to that.
He ain't skip high school.
He
If he
going
class of
overseas.
2021, I mean, he's graduating.
Nah,
this
he's
year.
Nah,
switching college and
I
NBA.
think this is middle school. He's 16.
Ain't no way in middle
Oh,
school.
nah.
I about to
Nah,
say,
he
this
a
nigga
freshman.
stayed back 15 times. How the hell
No,
is he?
when you were a freshman, you 14, bro.
I was 13 as a freshman too. Yeah,
Well-
you
Yeah,
16.
you ain't
in the
16,
11.
Yeah,
bro.
he like a junior or
That nigga done stayed back
Nah,
a few
he's
times.
17,
or
18.
senior,
Well,
yeah.
he's a sophomore probably.
So yeah,
Yeah,
sing,
one of
yeah.
Yeah, so when he graduated in his 12th
No,
grade
no,
year,
no.
they, he
so
already
basically, he
No.
didn't finish high
made
school.
claim.
Yeah, he didn't finish high school.
Oh, so he dropped out.
No, listen, he's forfeiting his high school and college
Yeah, he dropped out.
career
Yeah.
To go get money.
Yeah, I disagree
To
with
go
that.
pro.
Yeah, that's
now
why-
That makes me
that's
that makes me
extreme.
even
Pro.
more mad.
That's
That
why
bothers me.
that's why I don't agree with that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a stream right there.
That bothers
Now I'm
me.
talking about
But as far as getting paid off your name, your brand, NCAA football
NCAA.
game,
That's what I agree
all
with.
that shit,
Yeah.
give me my money.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
using my
I
character,
disagree with
give
that.
me my
High
money.
school, that's a little crazy.
All right, so
man.
here's the thing, right? All right, so
Speak
I
your
don't
piece.
even know like how to organize this, how to start this, right? Because it runs deep into a psychological thing when it comes to 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, right? And so all of your life, you know, you're in school from kindergarten to 12th grade, and then even if you go to college, it's from freshman, you in there 4 years, however many years that you go to college.
Right.
You're
20
being groomed.
Yeah, 22 years.
You're being groomed, right? It's just structure always given to you. You don't even know who you are coming out of college because everything has just been laid out for you. Like if you go to college and you say, I want to major in this, they give you classes to tell you, all right, in order for you to become a professional and have a degree in this is what you got to do. Everything's laid out for you.
Yep.
So you really don't even know who you are. You ain't even lived life yet. So as a 22-year-old, you see professional athletes and entertainers or even actors or whatever. You see them go crazy. A lot of people lose it with their money, especially if they never had that kind of structure in the household or something, right? So it's a couple of things why, a couple of reasons why I don't think they should get paid. One, I think, for one, let's just be real. Blacks are probably the most the most athletic. Like we just dominate whichever sport we get in. We just do that thing, right?
Facts.
And I'm not saying that, I'm not making it a black or white thing, but what I'm saying is we 13% of the country, probably less than that.
So it's science.
But it probably is science. I don't know. It's
We had the forefront of
biology.
most
It's biology.
athletics.
But we are like the broke demographic, quote unquote, of this country.
Right.
It's already a problem with parents trying to groom their kids so their kids could be, you know, their way out, their retirement plan, whether they're saying it or not, things in that nature. You're forcing, and we already have a problem with kids
That's where we
already
going with this.
trying to be the man of the house, you know, trying to provide and do this and do that. You'll have parents put in, I think that's a responsibility that they shouldn't even bear. So you'll have kids that'll go to college just because they know, like, they might not even have been chasing an NFL career or anything, but because they got this, their parents will force them even more to go to college. Look, you can make money in college now. You could get $5,000 a month from this car dealership. They sponsoring you and this and that. That's going to help us. You're putting a bigger responsibility than need be on these kids.
Right.
That's in that
Right?
scenario.
That's
though.
from
What
a-
if it's not
all right,
from that?
Hold up, because I ain't
Go ahead.
finished. That's from that scenario. For one, how many of y'all learned financial literacy in high school?
You
That's
don't.
why I was going to bring
I
it back to
didn't.
that. I
Now,
did.
they're
Not
sta-
good
they're-
financial
they're
literacy,
starting
not
to
the
try
good
to.
shit.
They're starting to try to implement
You
that.
saying from school or just
From
no?
school.
No, I haven't learned
did.
from school. I learned from
I
my
learned
father.
home ec.
Yeah.
All of us should have learned that in high school. but go
Should
ahead.
have.
Yeah.
And they're trying to implement that in some schools. But are they doing that in the schools where most of these athletes that come from certain situations? So
They should.
for one, even if you are teaching that in schools, it doesn't mean that they're old enough and mature enough to retain these things and apply these
And
things to
actually
their
apply
life.
it, yeah.
And so you in college, like a lot of stuff can get to you because you're talking about getting paid for your image. That's fame right there.
Yep.
Even if you're just a local celebrity, that's fame right there. What does a 19-year-old kid know what to do with money and fame?
That's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. You're putting a lot on it. I believe that could be setting him up for failure more than it's benefiting him.
Yeah.
It's
And then they can,
and that's not everybody's case, but I don't even want to go on a limb and say that's the majority of athletes' cases. But that's a high risk that we're taking when you're doing that. And I'm not saying like I'm not saying that they shouldn't get paid. It's not like I'm hating on them or anything. really this is coming from the heart just because I want to see them be better. You'll start having people go to school they're already going to school just to play sports.
Yeah, it's gonna
now
be to
they're
get
going
money
to
now.
school just to make money.
Yeah.
What happens with your education? Like you definitely
I'm sure
not
they
worried
put like
about that
restrictions
anymore.
on that.
Shit,
type
a
of
lot
stuff,
of
You
bro.
can't.
motherfuckers-
Oh
I
no.
see where you coming from.
A lot of
You
motherfuckers
can't
get
put a restriction on it. If the car dealership, if this car dealership booming in Indianapolis, I'm going to school out here, and they want to use my image and they want to pay me $25,000 a month. UCLA can't. I say UCLA. NCAA can't say no. You can't.
Yeah.
You
Right,
can't
well,
cap that.
well, that's on
but
him
What they could do is make
because
them have
now he
a-
can't play because his grades is down.
Nah, what they
But
can
you know
do.
what's crazy? That motherfucker 500,000 get my ass an A.
Yeah.
Straight A's.
But listen though, yeah,
man
I agree.
ain't
I
always
think
like
they
that.
should get paid though. But what they should do is like
That's why I said put a cap on it.
put something in place where they have to take those classes to understand where their money should go. If that make any sense.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like
just
that,
hear what I
that should be a
said.
requirement.
Could you? Huh?
Did you not just hear what I said?
Yeah.
What you say?
$100,000 per A.
You got an A.
Each subject. Here you go. Professor like
That's
shit.
But that's-
cool.
but
we
how
talking
does that
about
help your
implementing
future?
teaching.
That's
Teaching
that's
about
my
financial
problem right
literacy.
there.
Yeah, but that's what
That's
I'm
my
saying. Like,
problem
how
right
is that helping
there.
your
It's
future?
shortcuts.
Like, but listen though, like
not
that's
gonna
not
help your future.
That's not helping your legacy at all.
exactly
That's just
what I'm
that's
getting
just
at
letting
right
you
there.
pass.
It's a shortcut.
Yeah, but you going to still play ball or still do what you want to do.
Yeah, so-
after you get that money.
But all right, so this is why I stand at with it, right? I think they should get paid. So like, all of us know like it's a handful of people that make the football team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's less than the team that makes a scholarship, right?
Right.
So for the rest of them, right? Say you have somebody like we shouted out the other day like KB, right?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't make the scholarship, didn't get a scholarship, or they didn't have a scholarship to give, right? But he gets a sponsorship, right?
So that's
That
the thing.
helps him
Will
pay
he-
for his school.
But will he get a sponsorship?
No, I'm just
Everybody's
saying,
not gonna
who
get a
knows?
sponsor.
I mean, with an
But-
agent, it's
but
possible.
it's
bro.
possible.
Everybody
though.
is not going to get a
It's
sponsor.
All right, so I'm
possible.
saying hypothetically speaking, I'm just saying in this scenario, like if you didn't get a scholarship, that helps you pay for your school.
The lowest man
All right, so,
probably
but-
get like $200.
But here's the
And
thing.
that makes sense
Here's
like
the thing,
that,
though.
if they
You
would put
don't.
it like that.
Here's the thing, though. Those you're not going to know those who didn't get the scholarship because the image that you want representing your business or whatever it is, it's going. 10 times out of 10, it's going to be the kid that already has a full ride scholarship that's mossing everybody on the field.
So what about kids-
dropping
what-
threes left and right?
So what about there are kids who are good at what they do, like great role players and put up stats, bro, who
Yeah,
don't have a full ride.
Or it's
That's
somebody
also true.
but also it might be somebody he might have a 100,000 on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a scholarship. That can build him right there. Like they can want him for his YouTube or whatever else. But like
Yeah,
he's
like
still
they might
trying to
have
get it.
studied them already.
Yeah, like
on a
so
different
that can
level.
get you a scholarship as well. So it's like
Yeah.
what does it really
help,
I mean
can help your. Well,
like
yeah,
they're gonna want
could
you.
pay off.
They're gonna want
Pay
you if you can, if you're beneficial to them. That's what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So if you
That's-
are
that's what
beneficial on the
getting paid for your
field,
image.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm saying like they can get paid through their YouTube image.
But you got to look at the.
How often would that be? Like people blowing up
Nowadays,
on YouTube ain't.
I don't know.
That ain't really a
But
common
if you're an
thing.
athlete as well,
I'm just saying,
people
like,
tuning in.
yeah,
People,
Instagram or
you
whatever,
What I'm
influence.
like,
saying,
you
so
got a
say
lot
you
of-
go your freshman year, you ball out, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't have a scholarship, but you made your way on the team and you balled out. They offer you scholarships after that because they know somebody else
Yeah.
is going to try to come offer you
Yeah,
a
they do.
scholarship.
They
They like,
do.
look,
Transfer
They do.
schools and all
They
that.
do.
yeah, like look, we got a scholarship for you.
So you ain't got paid no
Full
more
ride.
for this.
I mean, my
Yeah.
10th grade year, I lost a scholarship. I ain't never
you
tell
get for-
nobody,
how you
that.
do
but
that.
I stopped playing, so
what
that's
you-
why I lost.
That's what you get for hanging with them hood niggas.
I mean, it is what it is.
Like, hanging with them.
Look, I have
That's
no
what you get for
regrets.
hanging with us.
I have no regrets.
But-
I wasn't there,
But
AJ.
if
I
they
ain't
would have paid,
influenced
if
that.
they would have paid you off your name, would you would have still been playing?
I'd have been gone.
Damn.
My point exactly.
I'd have said Zoe who.
Oh,
Oh
Say no.
shit.
Nah, at the end of the day, nah. I liked how my life went. Like I lost it for a reason. So it is what it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just don't want it to hurt. I don't want it to do more damage. And it's not gonna be everybody's case. You got some people that they come from a solid foundation where they have
and they've learned shit.
they have
And
parents, they have
and they
men,
respect their
responsible people
parents.
to help guide them.
Yeah.
But that's not everybody's case. Like when you look at a lot of these athletes, what's the first thing people say they're gonna do with their money?
Buy their mama house.
Buy their who house?
They
Mama
mama.
house.
So what you think they're gonna be trying to do in college? You rarely hear people say, I'm gonna buy my father a house. But you know why? You know why I got a whole lot of love for Josh Jacobs? When he got drafted, he was living in a car with his father.
Dang.
Like him and his father used to live
Yeah, homeless,
in a
yeah.
car.
I remember
Like, they
that,
didn't-
yeah.
yeah.
I remember that
And his
story.
father was right there when it's a whole beautiful story what happened with Josh Jacobs and him. And I love to see somebody like that I love to see whoever make it and take care of their family. I just love to see that.
Yeah, another
a
person
lot of
is
people don't have them fathers.
yeah. Another person I read a story was Anthony Davis. How his parents never asked him for anything.
Yeah.
Like till this day, like never asked him for anything. I think it was on what's that joint with LeBron James, a little barbershop joint.
Yeah.
They was talking about it on there, the shop, yeah, and how like he had so much respect for his parents because they never asked him for anything. So I was like, that's
All right,
strong.
so look, do you feel like they do you think they have the right to, that they should?
I mean, I think they can, but I don't
right.
think.
I believe they had the right to, but was they all right?
I mean, when
Like,
you put it like
were
that,
they
that shit
bad off?
sound funny.
To be honest, they didn't say. So I'm not.
No.
I'm assuming they were okay. Like I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they was rich or you know what I'm saying. I think they were okay.
They probably had all they
Yeah.
desire.
Yeah.
They ain't need nothing.
And I
extra.
think they was just
Some
happy
people
for
more
their.
humble than
They
others.
were just happy for their
Yeah.
son because he was living his dream. So
Yeah.
it wasn't about money for them, or wasn't for them. Like wasn't about him making it to the league for them to retire. If
Yeah.
that make any sense, it was like him to make it to the league because it's his dream.
Yeah.
So I thought that was real. Yeah.
But some parents just
I
want
wish
you
that
to
was
graduate.
everybody's case. Yeah.
Some parents just want you to graduate. So
Some parents just push
I
you
mean,
to school
yeah.
because
I mean,
they want you to break the parameters that
exactly.
they, that
There you
they
go.
never
I was
did.
about to bring that up. Yeah.
that's true.
Because they trying to make you,
They want
be
you
better
better
than
than
them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Look,
What you
I
got.
don't. I'm not the biggest
Or they
advocate
want you just
for
like
college.
them.
I'm
They
not the
want you
biggest
just like
advocate for
them, but
college,
better.
but I'm not against college either, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to college for a little bit. Like I did a little bit of community college.
Yeah.
But if my son has an opportunity to go to college for free, or my daughter has an opportunity to go for college for free, I'm going to tell them to go get that experience. But here's the thing.
For sure.
And so, like, with what we were just talking about, with some people push there because they want them to access newer levels that they did.
Yeah.
I can't. That's a level where it's going to be hard for me to guide you through that because it's something that I didn't experience. And so now you on your own in college and you making all this money and everything. You playing university football or university basketball or something, and yeah, you have something that I never even experienced. I would have to be like, hey AJ, man, holler at my son, man, because you played ball at least in high school.
Yeah.
You know, you graduated from college. You know about college life. I don't know what the
But at the end of the day, you still his father. So I would say,
Yeah.
you
it's gonna be a team
You
thing.
can help
would just-
navigate.
for
them.
example-
you can help
for
navigate.
example-
team thing.
For
Yeah.
example,
Hell
if your son hypothetically
Parenting
speaking,
is a team
went
sport.
to, went to
Steer you in the
Alabama,
wrong
right?
Yeah.
direction.
I would tell you move to Alabama.
I ain't moving to Alabama.
No, I'm just saying. I would tell you to be close to your son
Oh.
because he needs that guidance. Like he don't need it across the world guidance. he
better
need
go
that
to-
guidance.
He better go to University in Maryland.
Damn.
If I got things popping here,
Nigga said
Nah.
Alabama.
I'm be like, I'm
Respect.
gonna tell you to move to
Respect.
Alabama. Hey AJ, my son going to
Hey,
Hey,
Alabama.
say that
I'm
again,
gonna
young.
move
University of Maryland, young. Respect. Put some respect on our name, young.
Peas and cats.
Nah, we fuck around, do Zoom calls on a regular basis. Let me know.
there. Oh no, it's my
Nigga
son. I'm
say
gonna holler at my
so
son every
kind.
Nah,
single day.
if my
That's
son
what
go, I
said,
don't
on a
care.
regular basis.
I'ma
Or
holler
if
at him
my
every
child
day.
go to Tennessee University
So
or
if he
whatever,
gone, like,
I'm probably getting on that
We'll
flight.
talk about it. What
Talk
you have
about
problems
Zoom.
with?
Nigga,
what's
just
going on?
FaceTime.
I want to go to every game.
Fuck.
I'm just be real with you.
My goal is to have such a healthy relationship with my children, you know, that they want to talk to me, you know, every day,
That's
every other
tripping.
day,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like I want them to want. I don't want to have to call and check up on them.
Yeah.
I want them to just be like, man, let me
Call
call
and
my
check
dad.
on
I ain't-
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not just check on me, but you know, just
Just have a
communicate,
conversation,
keep that
yeah.
line of communication open. I understand what they going through and everything. They need a hand, need help.
Yeah.
And plus, I believe it's our responsibility as parents to be the ones who provide for our children when they go off to college. Like to be honest, I don't want my child working while they're at college trying to pay for stuff. Like I need you to focus on the reason
school,
you here.
Yeah,
Right.
that shit is
But
a distraction
that's
for
not
sure.
not everybody. If you from freaking
Yeah, everybody
the
situation.
pork and beans,
Yeah,
and
everybody's
your
situation
child done got a
don't-
scholarship
You from
because
the ramen,
this
not the
little
pork
nigga
and
can
beans.
juke like Barry and
Man.
truck like Ladanian or something.
Them some good beans.
Hold on.
Listen, he won.
Because I was about to say the Asian gonna take care of his ass.
Listen. He won injury away from losing that.
Shit.
Ain't nobody thinking that.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Nah, he'll still.
Nah,
he'll
but
still
that's the
get some
thing.
money.
If you out of the pork and bean, you
They
can't.
like shit, we gonna
If
nurse
you from
somebody
out
up,
the
see what they can
gutterest,
do, give him a little baby contract. Ain't gonna be as much as you would have got.
nah,
it's
you
next
got
man
you
up,
got
man.
some getting
College is
paid.
savage, bro.
You got some people getting paid right now
Yeah,
because
college
of
is
that
savage.
rule. But if you coming out the gutter, the most gutter southeast, you know your parents. You talking about eating powdered milk,
Powder eggs.
Powder peanut butter
powdered
and
milk,
shit.
powdered
Yeah.
peanut. Look, they have powdered cheese. You like, yeah, you got powdered cheese. Nigga, like, but
that
they
craft shit.
Yeah, but look, Slammin', you got a scholarship and they talking about paying you in college. Go, make sure you send some of that money back home. You know, we don't forget your family. Take
Yeah.
care of your family. Who's
Taking
gonna
up
turn
off
that
the
down?
top. Yeah.
Nobody.
Listen, I
And
want to turn it down.
Niggas
right
gonna
now.
pay your rent for the year, your family rent for the year.
Yep.
Oh, we
Homie,
got that.
homie.
I
You don't
think
think
they-
they
Hey,
doing
look.
that already?
Hey, look, I might
I'm
get in
saying.
trouble for this.
They
But
been-
I don't-
they
I
been
don't
doing
care.
that
I'm
out
not
there.
gonna point out no
Shit.
organizations. They do that in youth football.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
about to
my
say
God.
they've been doing that.
They do that in youth football.
I
Like,
mean, they
look,
see-
we'll pay.
They already
We'll
see the
pay your
potential.
rent.
They see the potential already.
And
Yeah.
youth, hold up, youth.
We'll pay his fees for here. We'll pay your rent. We'll pay for him to go to
And they gonna
Florida
keep
when
him
we
on
go.
track.
Damn, I was some shit because I ain't getting nothing.
Back then it wasn't.
It was different.
Nah,
it was
see, we
different.
played
Oh.
Boys and Girls Club.
Oh,
You talking
It's a
about
whole
like
different
Pop
league
Warner
now.
type?
AYF,
Yeah,
it's a whole different league.
You talking
now.
about more Pop? If we was Pop Warner, we'd have been getting it. But we was more old
had a
fashioned Boys
tat
and Girls.
at
We still was
15.
getting
We
it.
ain't had money for Pop. Pop Warner wasn't as big as it was back then when we was playing
Nah,
either.
it was
got
not in our
travel.
not in
They
our
cost.
area. Not
They
in our
cost.
You
area.
got
Yeah.
traveling and all
Oh, yeah,
that.
I was about to
all
say,
them different uniforms.
Just
and cleats
not
and
in our
shit.
area because back
It was
out there
booming.
in Florida,
Yeah,
Texas.
it was booming, but not in our area.
Yeah.
Our area was
Grown
more
men
like
out.
Boys and
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club. You buy your own shit. You
Pop
bring
Warner
your own
cost
ass
too.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them boys got sponsors, Under Armour sponsors and shit like that.
Yeah.
The game done changed.
And I believe you should just earn as many football players, basketball players, or athletes in college. Period. Like I don't even know what the ratio is that actually make it to professional sports, but it's low. It's not a high percentage.
It's it's
Yeah.
a low percentage for sure.
What if you go to school, right? You get paid. So say you making somebody want to sponsor you, and they giving you about $7,000 a month for your image and everything, right?
Mm.
And you never made it into professional sports. What happens now? Because while you're not in college, they not gonna be paying you for your image no more.
Exactly.
Like,
right. Now you gotta
are
work.
you going to graduate? Are you going to graduate?
You better.
You should.
You gonna be like Booby
Shit,
What if you had hopes?
or
and
Friday
that's
Night
my,
Lights?
That's my issue with it.
Them
What if
hopes
you
is
had
dead.
hopes of making it to the NFL and you broke your collarbone or whatever? You broke
gonna
your
be like-
MCL.
you gonna be like
your
Bobby.
your junior year, and you majored in something stupid like freaking.
What you mean
Push-
something stupid? Yeah.
People, you got many people who majored in things that they didn't even realize what they was majoring in. They come out and they working at CVS. Like
or
you
they
can't
don't
get
even have a
job in-
passion for.
Yeah,
I mean, that
It
was,
was
gonna
just
happen
something
to them whether
stupid.
they got injured or not, though.
But look, Dalvin
No,
Cook,
not so.
He's saying David
Dalvin
took
Cook
serious.
just got his degree.
David took the
Took
school
school
seriously.
Like, that's
Or
just
they-
Why you
career
think
ser-
they
This
understood
is-
how
this
serious
what I'm trying to
education
tell you,
is?
though.
Larry
You
Fitzgerald,
know.
Dalvin Cook. Like,
Dalvin
they-
Cook just graduated
Yeah,
from Florida
I feel like
State.
Yeah,
there's
he did,
more
yeah.
to that sponsorship
Because
shit than
after
we
all
know,
them,
bro.
injuries
it's
he
a certain
had,
GPA
he said, "Hold up."
they gotta maintain, fool.
It has nothing to do with school, bro. The money not coming from the school, so it ain't. If the dealer look, if you
saying
Jay
is-
Stray, you scoring 3 touchdowns a game, you got 700 yards receiving. We 3 games in. You think the car dealership care about your GPA? You a
Alabama,
star.
you think Alabama cutting all them boys slack?
It's the money's not coming
They
from
got
the school.
real athletes. What I'm saying
Nigga.
is, them niggas gotta go to class.
Bro, you ain't
No, they
understand.
don't, nigga.
You not understanding this.
All right.
Bro,
They
these
getting
dudes,
paid.
they
Ain't that
travel-
many that can
they
go cut through
traveling
the crack,
every
fool. That's
week.
too many.
No, the whole football team is traveling every week. They got tutors and stuff. You think all of them is going to class 5 days a week,
I
4
ain't
days a
saying
week?
going to class. I'm saying they maintaining their GPA.
because they got the resources to.
Regardless.
I'm not gonna say how they maintain the
Now,
GPAs.
I'ma say-
I know how they do.
Now I'm
it.
gonna say I'm not gonna say all of them are, but I'm gonna say
That nigga Nick Saban
I'ma say
got
a lot
10
of them are, bro.
championships.
but the
He brought
point
them
is, the money that has nothing to do with your GPA. It's coming from outside
I'm saying
of the
if you
NCAA.
can't play because your GPA is fucked up, that's gonna.
If
gonna
you a
cut
star
into your
player,
money.
you're gonna play.
You have to maintain it.
No,
That
if you're a
don't-
star player, you're gonna play.
So you better ask Bill
don't-
Belichick.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
That
That
nigga take
doesn't
your ass
mean
out the
anything.
game.
If you
Nigga,
majored in
yeah.
something stupid and you got all sweet classes or whatever, it don't. You can maintain your GPA. Nigga, I could have took remedial
yeah.
classes and had a 4.20
Yeah.
in high school. It's like, nigga, you can
'cause-
play football twice this year. if you
Because
want.
I agree
Or
and
algebra
disagree.
2 class.
Because
In
I agree,
colleges.
I agree and disagree. Because you got quarterbacks, right, that majored in like some weird ass like rocket scientists.
Nah, that's
type
good.
shit.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good though, and their GPA is high as hell. Like I think they went to class for that. Ain't no tutor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, I think it's on a individual basis, like player to player basis. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's a
can't-
lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
lot
mean,
of
some
them.
football
players-
player went to school. They graduated as a doctor.
The nigga for the Steelers.
Quit football.
Nah, Tennessee.
He was
nah.
a brain surgeon. or
Myron
something.
Rowe. Myron Rowe.
Byron Rowe.
No, Myron.
Myron Rowe.
That's not everybody.
I don't think that's
He was a kick returner cornerback.
Yeah.
what's
Played
the
like 1 or 2 years, and then he said, "Nah, I'm going back."
what's
to
the quarterback that played for Tennessee? Bald head Bama.
quarterback?
Yeah, quarterback. He was bald black guy.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Was it recent?
He nah, it's about maybe 5 years ago. He He went to the Steelers. He was drafted by the Steelers.
I want to say,
Like
shit,
he
I'm good
a
with that
damn
shit.
near rocket scientist. Like,
Said Tennessee.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
look it
don't
up.
Bald head nigga.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Those are rare cases.
Very.
I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm not talking down about athletes, right? Because you do have smart ass athletes. But when we look at a lot of these guys talk, let's be real. You didn't go to school to become a lawyer. It was far. You was real far from getting a law degree. You know, you didn't go to school.
So if you feel like kids shouldn't get paid, right? Do you feel like colleges should be getting paid for their kids playing sports?
College is a business, period. So I'm not.
And they're
Joshua
assets.
Put it like this: college is capitalizing on the business in which they're
Joshua
in.
Dog.
Yes.
But you can capitalize on that also. I think that's two separate things. So with the college, for one, the college paid for your education.
But how much?
Free scholarship, right?
Regardless.
Scholarship. It's
And
quite
how
a
much
bit.
scholarship
And
cost?
you have
Like,
to
fucking-
earn your money.
depends
Like
where
that
you
money
go.
right there is given to you. You have to earn your money in this life. All right,
No, the scholarship
you
is
hear Brandon
over.
College
Marshall, you hear
athletes,
Brandon
it's
Marshall
easy.
and them talk
You know,
about on their podcast.
that's what I'm saying. So if
yeah.
he gets injured after he got that scholarship, he gets injured, he can't play no more that first year. That scholarship gone.
No, they
That
can't.
depends.
They ain't gonna take. They can't take your full scholarship once they get that. I could be wrong.
I was about to say.
But
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure they can't. Look, I got my
I mean-
brother's son. My brother's son had a full scholarship to the college he went to, and he wanted to transfer. He wasn't. I guess he wasn't getting the time like he wanted. He wasn't playing and everything. They couldn't take his scholarship from him. Like whether he was playing out, they couldn't. They couldn't take his scholarship from him.
I don't know.
But if he would have went to somewhere else, he wouldn't have had a scholarship anymore.
Okay.
I know a
But-
guy. I know a guy that got hurt. He tore his ACL. I could be wrong, but I believe he lost his scholarship. He had a full ride scholarship.
But I think
Right.
you only lose
He did
your
not-
scholarship.
he
Take
lost-
that shit if you can't play.
I think
Nah,
I think
nah,
you
I
can
think-
lose
I don't think you
scholarship.
lose
You
it
don't
from
keep the
injury.
I think
grades
the
up.
second
Yeah.
season.
All
he
that
lost
shit
his
matters,
scholarship.
bro.
No, I don't think you can lose your scholarship for injury. Look it up. Somebody Google that real quick. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
you can
think-
lose your
I'm
scholarship
gonna call him
from
after this
injury,
and see.
though.
But I
Call him
believe.
now.
No, I ain't about to call him.
Call
now.
him on the podcast.
Yeah, call him on the podcast. Let's see. But I don't think you can lose your scholarship from injury though. I could be wrong. But
Yeah, I don't think he graduated. I think he I mean he's successful. Like he ain't tripping. He ain't. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
There you go, right there.
But see, I just believe that you're just too young to be getting paid for your image at that time.
Oh, they said
And-
you can keep your
in athletics.
academic scholarship.
It said you can lose your athletic scholarship due to injury or poor performance.
Yeah,
but
I
as
thought, yeah.
long as you maintain your grades, you'll
Your
keep your academic scholarship even if you are no longer playing.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
See, so you don't lose it. Just keep your.
keep your grades up.
All right, so that would be a problem. Some of them aren't going to school to graduate. They got hoop
don't
dreams.
have an academic.
But nah,
scholarship.
they say-
have an
no,
No,
athletic-
I think that it sounds like
See,
that's
it's
a part
difference-
of it.
It's a difference
Nah,
between
so-
athletic scholarship and academic
Listen,
scholarship.
though, a
but
full
they're showing
scholarship
that it's
is
a part
both.
of it. It's both, yeah. They're
A
showing that
full
it's part of
scholarship
it.
is both.
Yeah.
But if you get
So what's
in-
an athletic?
academic-
What is an athletic scholarship?
just
then?
showed
That mean if you
Performance or injury?
you have a
Yeah.
scholarship.
poor performance,
That's the whole reason you got the scholarship.
Yeah,
They didn't
perform-
come to you because you was a motherfucking 4.0 student.
No,
No,
they
but
did.
that's
That's
part of it.
academic.
Lottie.
That's
That's the
academic.
academic
Yeah.
part.
But that's why
That-
like
the academic
Alabama.
part doesn't
That's why like
apply to you.
Alabama, you still have to have a
listen,
4.0,
read it
3.9.
again.
But
Read
some
it again.
3.7.
Listen to what it said. That
GPA.
was part of the
Yeah,
scholarship.
But some
though.
people get a full scholarship just because of their talent.
Yeah.
yeah,
So they will lose their academic if they don't get their
if they
grades
don't,
up.
if they don't perform in class.
Yeah.
But when you, because it just told you, they could still keep the academic scholarship even though they're not playing anymore.
Yeah, but
that's
if
what
you
you just
if you
read.
got poor grades, you're gonna lose both of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's why like say you got a scholarship, right? And your grades are down. That's why they put you on probation.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But that's
But if you get paid for your brand and you got a little change, that grade can come up.
that
And
money
that-
is just given to you though.
Yeah.
Like you didn't. I don't want to say you didn't do anything to earn it. You played sports. You made.
I mean,
you
you
know, you
earned
made
it.
an image for yourself.
Yeah.
You earned it that way, but you didn't earn it. Let's just be real. Like you probably got a natural ability. You worked hard in the gym. And
Nah,
in
I
the
mean,
field.
if you go somewhere like the Master, you playing against
But
dogs.
you know
But
why?
look,
Hold
but
up.
if you get hurt and you ain't playing no more, you done because everything was just given to you. You don't have a sense of using your brain to get an education, to use knowledge to make money.
See,
or
now I
get
don't
a
think
job,
that's
this and
I don't
that.
think that's the
But
program's fault. I think that's the parenting fault. You should coach your.
But that's why I'm taking the stance that I take on it.
You know
Yeah,
why?
but if
you
you-
know why
if you-
I kind of agree on it. Them getting paid is because all right, we listen to ESPN sometimes.
Yeah.
NFL Network. Who do they talk about the most?
What you mean in regards to what?
Football.
Quarterback.
I mean Cowboys. I'm gonna say
Cowboys.
They
Okay.
always talk about the Cowboys.
I ain't know if you meant NCAA.
Yeah,
or
I was
NFL.
trying. Yeah.
But when they talk about like these college players, they getting all the money by mentioning them and having like segments about them.
Yeah.
And the college players ain't getting shit.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now that's why I agree. Like they should get money if you gonna slander my name on ESPN.
I mean, I
and
agree
talk
with
that
it.
shit,
100%.
pay
I
me.
agree with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they should
Nah,
get paid.
That's you getting press. You getting
Man,
press
listen,
coverage.
man,
Yeah.
You
you
getting more. You
better
getting more.
cover me with this cash,
You
too.
getting more eyes on you. Talk. Look here.
Yeah, you
talk
get more
shit
eyes,
about this
and you should
podcast
get more money.
so people could come look and see what the hell going on. I don't care.
You talk shit about this podcast,
You
but you slander my motherfucking name. I need some coin.
Look here. I don't care about that. You can slander my name. You don't
Man,
know
listen,
me.
they should
You-
get
Hold
paid.
up, he ain't gonna make
You
no
know,
money off my
Look,
motherfucking
they
name.
Man, they
slandering,
deserve to
they
get
slandering
paid,
names
man.
of players in the NBA. They not paying them.
Paying who?
The NBA players. You saying if you gonna
Shit.
slander my name,
They already
pay
getting
me.
paid.
It's
Yeah,
not
you
the
right.
NCAA
Getting paid.
that's
You right.
slandering you.
You
It's
right.
freaking Stephen A. Smith and
And
them
he
niggas.
getting paid more than some
Yeah,
NBA
but
players.
so who then tell it's Stephen A. Smith to pay them niggas that he's slandering?
Stephen
I
A.
mean,
Smith,
the
you get your
universities
ass
are
whooped.
making millions off these kids, man.
Man, making a lot of money.
Making millions off
that
these
shit
kids.
crazy, yeah.
They are.
So
But
like,
that's why I said 50-50.
Hold
Like,
up, they-
I want you to get your education.
They
but at the
making
same
millions
time,
off the kids that ain't playing
That's what I was
sports.
talking about. They should put a restriction on a lot of different things,
like a
but allow them to benefit off the financial part of it.
Hold up, but let me clear the air.
Open,
just
I'm
need
not
open it up
saying-
so it can
That's
be,
it.
yeah, open it up so they can have a way of like paying their bills or just getting money in their pockets.
Man, them being able to benefit
Because
off their
all of them
likeness.
aren't going to make it to the NFL. Let's be honest.
or the NBA.
But so that's my
Or,
point.
or the NBA. So that's helps them. That's giving them a slingshot of life, bro. Like I would
Put
I
the
would-
restrictions
if,
on their
if I
ass.
had that,
So if
and
you,
push them
basically-
forward.
that's if you use it for that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you use it for that, but like I said, I think they should put a program where they have to like go through a financial whatever to break it down to
Yeah,
them,
and they
or
make it
put some
so that
aside.
you have to
like-
go to class.
like,
Like,
put some aside for
they
them
need-
for
you know how
after
they,
the
you know
4
they have
years.
like
So who they getting paid by?
people who investigate
It's
insurance
completely
fraud.
apart from the NCAA.
Investigate that shit.
But they have agents. There is a contract, so you can negotiate your contract.
Yeah, but it's apart. So this is what I'm saying, because y'all saying put them in classes and do this and do
No,
that.
yeah, but I'm
If
saying
if I'm a
in the
business,
contract,
I don't-
your agent could put that in the contract. That
Nah,
like
if nigga,
But how you, I don't give a damn
If I
whether
want
you go
you-
to class or not.
hey Jizzle, if I want
Right,
you
Right,
to
they can put a clause in it to where you forfeit your money, but they still got their money off of what they made off of you.
well,
you talking
you
about?
picked the wrong
Like whoever is
Endorsement.
sponsoring you. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like a football team.
Are you talking about
when
grades?
when
though?
you got errors, they you gonna forfeit a certain amount of money.
Talking your mic. Put your mouth.
talking
You understand what I'm saying?
we talking about grades though.
Yeah,
I'm
all
not-
that shit.
Yeah, I'm not talking about grades.
No.
I'm talking
So
about
like this,
I'm
we
talking
can,
about
we can get like say if Zion is in college, and we be like, all right, we gonna put the hate debater sponsor on you and pay you this.
Right.
We don't give a fuck about your grades. That's what basically we talking about.
You don't have
Yeah.
to say that though.
But niggas,
No,
they
but
don't-
I'm saying,
they don't
but
care about
what
your grades.
incentive do you have to take this class? That's what I'm saying. All right, so Zoe Motors, I got my own dealership or something, right? Zoe Motors, and you the star quarterback of Virginia Tech,
okay.
right? Well, shit, look here. Let me use your image. You know, you come do a
And
commercial,
you can
or
still use
something,
his image.
and I'm going to pay you $10,000.
Okay.
But if your agent came to me with this contract and I see something about grade point average, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Like,
If you ain't got no other-
what do this got to
if you
do
ain't
with
got
me?
no other
But if you don't
I
care,
don't-
if
they
you
don't
don't
care
care,
about
If you ain't got no
sign
other
that.
sponsorships,
I don't care.
Yeah,
because
so you
I'm
gonna
using
sign it.
your image to make me money.
Yeah,
So,
so-
I'm saying, what incentive is it for you to take those classes?
If he can't play, you don't have no image.
ain't no agent gonna do that. Ain't no agent gonna put it here
What
that
are
you
talking
can't
about?
play.
He's a minor, so his parents is gonna sit in there, right?
the same way that the
You better hope
NCAA
his
put a
parents do that.
restriction
His
saying
parents
you
gonna say,
can't
"Get
get
that
paid
$10,000
by
a month."
sponsorship.
no, his parents. If his parents is real,
the same
his
way the
parents gonna say,
NCAA
I
put
want my son to
restrictions
know
on you
what
not
money,
being able to
where his
get money.
money's going.
Hold
They
on,
can put
'cause they-
restrictions on how you get it. You understand what I'm saying?
What do you,
Repeat that.
NCAA has
The-
they can't do nothing.
What I'm saying
I'm telling
to you is the same way the NCAA put restrictions on their players not being able to get paid, period, is the same way they can put restrictions on how they get their money.
No, they can't because it has nothing to do with the
That's what
NCAA
I'm
now.
saying.
So-
it's the
at this
sponsors.
point.
It's
But,
the
Yeah.
sponsors.
but what did the money have to do with the NCAA at first? Why they have a restriction in the first place?
They was saying that because I don't even know how to explain.
I don't
They
think
made
can
it
make no money.
illegal for agents
Any
to
gifts,
pay for
any gifts,
any gift.
anything like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Why?
You can't receive anything
Because they wasn't getting no
which I
cut.
believe was right.
Nigga, they ain't get no cut now.
They is getting a cut.
Nah, they not getting no cut.
They getting some.
But the
Nah,
thing
their
is,
agent
you
gonna get a
can't,
cut.
you can't.
agent
NCAA
gonna
can't
talk
manage
NCAA.
something that has nothing to do with them at this point. So the NCAA can't tell you that I can't give you $10,000 a month.
They already said it before.
No, they
It was
said I
outside
can't
of
give
the
you
scope.
nothing.
Yeah, the
Once
same
you
thing.
open the door to say that you can get paid, you can't tell me how much the NCAA has no kind of regulation over Zoe Motors.
The
And the
NCAA
contract that I have,
the
with
we
NCAA,
speaking loosely.
the
You looking it up?
NCAA owns your likeness.
You looking at
no, they do not.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
While you in high- while you in college, they do?
No, they do not.
They own a portion.
They don't own nothing. Why you think this shit had to stop?
So
The
how they getting
NCAA
money off your
games and
likeness then?
everything. They not NCAA is not getting paid off your likeness.
Nigga, they sell jerseys with your last name on it.
No, the colleges. The colleges.
My bad, your college.
Yeah, thank
All right,
you.
So your college, who is under NCAA restrictions,
Guidelines. Yeah.
Okay,
it's the same thing.
but the college is not paying you.
But my point is, if they can put restrictions on whether you can get money, period, they can put restrictions on how you get your money.
No, they can't.
No, they can't. The Supreme Court ruled that players should get paid for their likeness and brand.
Yeah, it don't
Yeah,
matter.
so the
they can't say
NCAA
you can't give
do
them
shit
$1 million.
about it.
But you can still put restrictions on it. They can
No,
get
they
money.
can't.
It's
It's not
there's
a
a gray
damper.
area. There is gray area.
There's no
Supreme
damper
Court.
on it. It's either you can get paid or you can't.
Oh, you
You
can't,
can't
yeah.
dictate how much I get paid.
Yeah.
The
So,
Supreme Court just said, nigga, they can get paid off
yeah,
their brand
they
and likeness.
should get
Not
paid.
how
off.
it.
much you get paid. I'm talking about how you get your money. Meaning like,
You
Hey,
can't.
dog.
all
tell me how I
right,
get
if
my
you don't
upfront.
maintain your grades, if
That's all on the sponsors.
That's
man,
all-
all that shit matter, bro.
But
That's
that's
all
what I'm
on the
saying.
agents.
I'm saying that in the contract, if
I'm
like,
sure it's
for
more
example,
to it
if
than
you-
what we
if
know,
you
bro.
If you was my son, you was going to Virginia
It got to
Tech.
be more to it than what we
I'm
know.
going in that
Like,
contract, and I'm gonna be like, I want him to graduate. I want him to
And what contract is this? With
whoever
who's
the
his
sponsor
contract?
is. It could be with
I don't
Jigs
have-
Motors.
The sponsor has nothing to do with your academics,
That's
like
what
what
I'm
you do in
saying.
school.
Yeah, but if you don't have academics and you can't play,
That's on you. It's your responsibility to do what you need to do for me to want to use your image.
Okay.
I don't have what you talking about. Everything that happens in school ain't got nothing to do with our contract.
Okay.
You need to make a contract with your son.
But like this,
saying
no,
that he
but
gonna
that's
do
in the
this.
contract for your son.
With who,
that's
though?
keeping him accountable.
No, just this is basically what we saying. There's no
Nah,
like
I
NCAA
agree.
can't do nothing about how you get paid, right?
Yeah, I agree with y'all saying. I'm saying hypothetically.
If you
But that can't-
if
that-
you get all E's, the sponsor ain't got shit to do with that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you're gonna lose a sponsor.
No, it's in the contract.
No, you're not gonna lose your sponsor. You might fuck around and lose your scholarship, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna lose your sponsor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's? I mean, it's a trickle down effect. That's all I'm saying.
But
all I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying is they're completely separate. Like what you're doing
Yeah,
in your
it's
classes,
completely-
it's completely separate from your dealings with your
Yeah,
sponsor.
it's completely separate, but they will hurt each other.
They ain't gonna hurt the sponsor.
No, it's not gonna hurt the sponsor
It's not
at
gonna hurt the
all.
sponsor. It's gonna hurt you.
That's
That's
basically
my
what I'm saying.
point. But you trying to put that in a contract with a sponsor, it has nothing to do with a sponsor.
No, I'm saying
You talking
can
about
put it in the
maintain
contract.
grades for what though?
for him for the play. I know they don't care. You
How
don't care.
What I look like signing a contract that's saying that I gotta maintain this because you want me to maintain that. You
Yeah.
talking to a 19-year-old kid, an 18-year-old kid.
I mean, that's what scholarships
Look
are.
here,
Ain't
look
they?
here, agent. You're fired. Come here. What you got for me?
It's
Because this motherfucker want to pay me $10,000 a month.
Hold up, it was a player. I forgot his name, but he came out saying, "Nigga, I ain't do shit. Teachers passed me because they wanted to win." He ain't
I'm
gotta
not
maintain
speaking on
nothing.
that. I already know what be going down.
He
Yeah,
ain't
that's
gotta
by-
maintain
already
nothing.
That's
heard
behind
some
the
shit from
lines.
athletes
Yeah,
in it,
yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. Some went to local schools. I ain't putting them out there.
Some
But-
paid to get them to the schools.
I ain't gonna get into depth behind what happens behind UCAA doors.
I said that's none of my
with these
business.
kids and their
Right,
grades
right,
and
right.
everything. But yeah,
None of my business.
All right, man. We got one more topic.
let's
man.
go. What's that last one?
That's Jizzle. Speak your piece.
It's about
Jizzle.
soulmates, y'all.
All right, what you was saying? You believe?
I think.
You believe?
I believe
Woo!
that people have multiple soulmates.
Should or
No, that they
Multiple
have multiple
soulmates.
soulmates.
had?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can have multiple
Okay.
soulmates. Like,
Okay.
what do you guys think about that?
I don't believe in soulmates at all.
Oh my God.
But okay.
I agree with you, Jizzle.
Okay. All right.
Spin
So,
that shit.
I ain't spinning.
Nah,
ain't
it's
nobody
no
else.
spin.
I ain't
It's no
spinning.
spin.
Yeah.
I ain't spinning shit.
Go
No,
ahead.
no spin.
No
Let's
spin.
go.
So listen, this is why I'm kind of on the fence with it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna just stay strong and say I do believe it, right? So for example, say you married.
I disagree with you now, but go ahead.
No, listen,
Yeah.
listen. Say
right.
you married, right? And I'm not gonna put it on her. I'm gonna say you pass away, right?
Damn.
Damn.
Like, nah, just let's be
And
real.
now
Life,
they- yeah. Go
life
ahead,
is
quit.
real.
Yeah. All right.
Is she supposed to?
What'd you say? Multiple soulmates? Is it?
No, listen,
Go ahead, go
listen.
ahead.
She
All
ain't
right, so
supposed to
that
fuck
was your
nobody
soulmate.
else but me.
Yeah, so she supposed to just be single her rest of her life, or
Hell
she
yeah,
not supposed to
I'm
find
a
nobody
hunter,
another
little
soulmate?
I'm a hunter, little ass.
Damn, you.
I don't
Nah,
believe in
but
soulmates, bro.
Peep this. What if you die your energy doesn't. What they say, energy just transfers, right? What if your soul just goes with that energy to somebody else?
I don't believe energy transfers.
I don't know about all that.
Energy definitely transfers.
I don't believe that.
Energy.
I
I don't believe souls transfer, but energy
That's what I'm
definitely
about to say.
transfers.
A soul never dies.
I'm just throwing that out there, just like that's like a hypothetical,
Yeah,
just
so,
an idea.
I mean,
So,
'cause- and-
you was her soulmate at one point in time, but since your soul is non-existent now,
Yeah, you gone.
there you saying that there's
Yeah.
another one.
And I think it can go both ways. Cause like, for example, my grandmother, right? She been my grandfather since she was like 15. And when he passed away, she never was with nobody else. Like, that was her only soulmate.
Maybe because there's only one per person.
No, I'm just saying. But hypothetically speaking, let's flip the coin. I have somebody else. I'm not gonna put her out there.
Yeah, don't do
that
Don't
she
do
was married. The person died, and she married again. And I believe both of them was her soulmate.
Yeah, the person died.
But
Hold on.
did you not hear what I said the first time?
I heard.
I
agree with you, but now I'm taking Jig's stance. I don't believe. Well, I believe in.
I mean,
a
I'm not
soulmate.
saying I believe in soulmate or not. I'm just.
I believe,
it's a question.
I believe you're your own soulmate. You look in the
So-
mirror. That's the person that's gonna tell you everything you need to know about yourself.
What if somebody said, like, this is my soulmate, you got married to him, person didn't die, they just got divorced. Is there still another soulmate for him?
Apparently,
That's
That's
his
a
point.
different situation.
That's his
There.
point. That's your point.
Once a person dies, I guess so.
No,
Nah,
so if that
they
person
don't die, they
if
just
the
divorce.
I
person
mean,
don't
he
die,
divorced and then he died, and then they say, nah,
oh shit! Oh shit!
somebody done bodied that
So
man.
they gotta wait till he died to find another soulmate.
Yeah, I
so
guess
you
so.
saying you only have multiple soulmates after the one that?
No,
the
I'm just
soulmate
saying.
now
I'm just
dies?
putting it out there. Like, I'm just saying. What do you guys think about that? Like,
I
so
feel like- I
do
feel
you
like-
think you're supposed to be with one person? If you was with somebody who's married and a person passes away, this is just what I'm saying one example.
I
don't know what
wouldn't
that was.
remarry.
So you're not gonna remarry?
Nah, I'm not.
Personally, I wouldn't either.
I
But I'm
would.
just saying.
But I feel like
Do you
you can
think
love two
there
people.
is there a way of you finding another soulmate? I think it is.
Yeah, hell yeah. You could love two
So-
people at one time.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't look at soulmates like how other people look at soulmates.
All right, what's your stand?
So
on
like I believe people are looking at soulmates like there's a person out there
Specifically
that's-
for you.
it?
Yeah,
Specifically for you. Okay.
I believe
That's how I look at
soulmates is something that you grew into. Like y'all got attached.
So your soul grew.
It's a choice.
So
I
y'all
told
not
Okay,
I
okay.
don't even believe.
Okay.
I don't even
You
believe
heating
that
up. You heating up.
it's a choice.
you. It is.
Nah, cause look, I'll tell you this.
Nah, you
because
just build
sound
something.
like you just
this
Yeah,
is
you
not.
together.
This ain't no homosexual stuff. But I want y'all to understand this. There's a brother that I got a soul tie with, and there's a young lady that I also have a soul tie with. But these are healthy soul ties.
Yeah.
And it's not the one with my brother is not a soul tie where we gay and we like sexually intimate or anything. It's like we just got a bond that just can't be. It could never be broken.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, regardless of what this nigga do to me or whatever, like I will still always be there for his family, for him and everything. It's deeper than just. It's deeper than words, It's a deeper relationship,
Yeah.
and I believe even with a woman, that soul tie, you might not have that soul. You might not have that soulmate or that soul connection until you probably like a year in with her, 2 years in, 3 years in with her, and it just grows more and more. And like, can you really say somebody is your soulmate as soon as you meet them?
Nah.
Like,
Yeah, you can, but
I don't know.
I mean, you
Nah,
can say it, but what happens a year later when y'all
That's
broke
what I'm
up?
saying.
Niggas will be like, nigga, I thought that was your soulmate.
Dudes, I think you're talking more compatibility.
nah, I'm talking soulmate. I
Okay.
feel like you can have a soulmate, but what's the definition? Hold on, let's look up the
That's
definition.
a good
look up the
point.
definition.
What's the
That's a good-
definition?
Because what's
look
the
that up for me,
soulmate?
please.
I ain't even going by what. Fuck the Webster.
Nah,
definition.
because I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
But go
love.
ahead. I want to hear I want to see what it say.
I
though.
can love this person with everything I got. I can go through the fire with this
Love.
I mean, love is
person. And then
different.
We just fall
Love.
out.
Because I
For
think
what reason?
I think
do
you
not
could be
know.
in love with somebody and then you can have love for somebody. I think that's two different things.
I think love is all the same.
Nah,
Nah.
it ain't the same.
Nah, I think it's two
You just
different
love
things.
people
You could
differently.
definitely fall out. See,
That's what I'm
loving
saying.
somebody and being in love with somebody is
Two
two
different
love
things
people
for sure.
differently.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But the
I-
soulmate thing, I believe the more that y'all stick things out and y'all growing together, it's just solidifying that whole
Through-
soulmate
yeah,
thing and
through
that soul
experiences
tie
and
to
everything
where
else,
Y'all
yeah.
become inseparable.
Yeah.
Well, this is a weak ass definition, but
Yeah, I know. That's why I ain't careful.
a soulmate is a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or a romantic partner.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Exactly.
But
we
that
could have
ain't-
went without
Hell
that.
no.
We could've
It's
went
almost
without
what
that.
I was just
Appreciate you, though,
saying
dude.
though.
Every
It's
girlfriend
like
is your
people-
soulmate.
Yeah,
Shit.
nah, I ain't saying.
I mean, that's what basically the
What
definition.
that said, yeah.
Nah.
Man,
Or
hell
your
no.
close friend.
Nah,
Yeah,
read
that's
it.
what you're
Read it
saying.
again.
See, ain't no such
That's-
thing.
that's
as
what-
close.
Nah,
There's
you
a,
talking
there's
about
a friend
close
that's
So
so
what you-
closer than a
Oh,
brother.
what you feel about it, Jigs?
He said a
I
person.
don't believe in soulmates.
Let me
Hold
read it again. He said a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or romantic partner. That's it.
So the guy you had a soul tie with is always your soulmate.
I think it's deeper than that. He's always gonna be my brother, no matter where he at. Then he can move to China, and he's still.
Nah, I got a
Yeah.
white friend
I
in
know
China
he's still
right now.
praying
That's
for
my
me.
man.
I'm still praying for him.
Shout out to
we
Brad.
always gonna be brothers. We always
I
gonna be
fuck
like
with
this.
you.
All right, you want
Cool
me to go?
white
Hold
boy.
up. Let's go to
Like
Urban
I could,
Dictionary.
like I could
Go ahead,
sense,
go ahead.
I could sense if something's wrong with him, regardless of where in the country he's at, whether I talk to him or not.
Go
and
ahead.
And the same thing with the young lady. And it doesn't even have to be that deep of a romantic relationship, but we just have a soul tie where both of
Yeah.
us know when
It's a deep
something
connection.
is off with each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
All right, this is the Urban Dictionary soulmate. You know what I'm saying, for the brothers.
Yeah.
A person with whom your soul connects with on a level so deep that it is completely unexplainable until experienced, and people might think you are freaks of nature.
Man, who wrote that shit?
Hold up, but they will never understand your love and connection. And I kind of agree with that.
Right. Me,
Okay.
I,
Like
I
it's
do
a
too.
it's
That's
a
a better
deeper
definition.
level. Like
Yeah, it's a deeper level.
when I
of-
see,
yeah.
I ain't gonna say her name.
Go ahead, say her name.
Time I see,
Man.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
it's
Anita
like it's an
Applebaum.
energy. I know I can't be with her now because it's like we completely different people from.
Fact. Okay.
Oh, so you sending your energy through the podcast? What's in that
If
energy?
I see her now,
Little
and
wave
she
in
see
that.
me,
You
even
sending them
hold
wave,
up,
sending little energy.
I seen her at the
But
club. I
it
think
doesn't
she was
wave
there.
in
You know who
It doesn't-
you are.
But look, it doesn't mean y'all have
You know
to
who
be
you are, Sean.
in a romantic
Yeah.
relationship with
But
each other.
I think you was there. We was at Rose Bar.
You
And
think
she
I was there?
Nah, Jig.
Jig.
And she was there with a dude. And she grabbed my hand while he trying to take her out.
I was there.
That energy is like unmatched. Like
She was just trying to let you know she was there. Hey.
Nah, but
Nah.
it don't matter
It was
how
like
long.
this.
It don't matter how long y'all been
He
separate
said,
from
"My
each
heart
other. It
is
don't
still
matter
with you."
where
I
y'all
love
at.
you, young.
that connection,
It's
that
always
energy
there.
is there. But
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
we know we can't be with each other. She was
Yeah.
with
Why you can't be with her?
because we are two different people. I mean, two different people. We grown.
I don't
So
think-
that so
I don't
that
think
so,
there's nothing
so
wrong
that
with
soul so that
I don't wanna
soulmate part ain't enough, huh?
We can be.
But I gotta
Nah,
go
see, you
right
might-
now.
Nah,
We
we
can't
can't
look
be.
at soulmate as like just your wife or something.
Yeah.
Nah, I just
So-
I go off
But we just going off
vibrations
of-
and
yeah, yeah,
frequencies, man. Cause
Oh,
like
is that what you were saying? Like you?
No, I'm
your
just
soul-
saying
you only
in
get
general.
one soulmate, like a spouse.
Nah,
I
you
mean, we
talking
can
about
go with the
motherfucker
spouse.
died
or
and
we
shit.
can- Nah, I'm just trying to throw a
Okay.
hook wrench so y'all can. So y'all
he
can
said that nigga gotta die. Nah,
I was
she
like, how y'all
gotta
gonna
die.
come back that?
Die, Slim.
I can't lie. I almost believe, like to a certain extent, because I've been fighting with this thought for a minute. As far as, because I don't really believe in soulmate, but I'm gonna say I feel like it's possible to love more than one person.
You can.
I do feel like that.
Yeah, we
What do
went
you
over
mean?
this.
What do you mean?
We can get deeper with that. Go ahead.
Hold up. Do you feel like you have your soulmate?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, I know I wouldn't have married if I ain't think I had my soulmate.
All right.
So
What about
it
you,
ain't-
Jig?
So it's no possibility. For
I don't
other
believe in
soulmates till
soulmates.
she
Nah,
die.
if I was to die,
You
I
don't.
would not come hunt her. and talking about some, I dare your ass.
Nah,
So if she died first, do you feel like there's another soulmate for you?
If she died first, and God forbid,
Don't answer this.
God forbid,
Don't do this,
No,
y'all.
this
Man,
is
shut
real.
up, James.
God forbid,
Nah,
like
young.
if she
Please
was to
don't.
pass away, God forbid, I would. I'm not gonna just stay here and just sit. I mean, it'll take me years. I'm not going looking for anything. That make any sense?
You say
Hey,
yes.
so this is a real question.
was a good answer.
Say all
I'm
of
not
us.
going
say
looking
all
for
of us
a
was married,
soulmate.
right? Would you want to pass before your wife, or would you want your wife to pass before you?
That's a hard ass question there, baby.
I wanna
this,
pass
but this is
together.
stuff I be thinking about.
That ain't hard for me.
I want my wife to go before me.
I want her to lay down and die with me.
And this is
I
not.
wanna pass
Hey, look,
together.
hold up. Let me clear the air because that sound fucked
Give
up.
her some
saying
poison.
want
I was
my
about
die.
to say I wasn't
It's
going
a-
that route.
It sound fucked up.
I
That
want-
dude, that was
Let me
Hey.
give an
Pass together,
explanation
we're gonna get
behind it
buried
though.
together.
The reason I said it's hard for me to make that decision right now for real. I gotta
Yeah.
know her. But the reason I say I would want my wife to pass before me is because I don't want her to have to live on, especially if we already in old age. If we young, then and I die, cool. You know, she's still in her young age. She could move on. I don't want her to have to deal with that grief. You know, we 70 years old, and then she go out her days sad, you know, and grieving and everything. I don't want her to have to live the rest of her days
You would
like
rather
that. I
grieve
would
on your
rather
own.
bear that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that hurt is
Come
that's a deep
on,
hurt, bro.
Skip.
Nah,
Hell nah.
that's a deep hurt.
I'm gone.
Go ahead, Deuce. Why?
I'm gone, man. I feel like my mother, my daughter, anybody.
Oh, you said
I
you-
want to go first.
You want to go first? Okay.
That's selfish, nigga.
I want to go
No child
first.
should go before they parent, dog.
I want to go first.
No, nah,
What
that
about
ain't the
you,
circle of
Jay?
life, bro.
Nah, I feel like I can handle.
I'm gonna say this time sensitive. This
Like
question
with me,
is time
look,
sensitive.
very.
Hold up, with me,
Because me at this young age,
I can't see.
Shit.
I can't see me
Somebody
or her
could go
down,
before
man.
Can I
me.
finish? Can
But
I
what I'm
finish?
saying is-
Go ahead,
Go
Deuce.
ahead,
Go ahead,
Deuce.
Deuce.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Deuce.
I feel like me, I'm more like I got an on and off switch with love, with feelings, everything.
you don't feel like that's fake.
Nah, fuck no. I feel like I can hold my emotions better than most. Like when I die, I want to have a video of me just joning on everybody and everybody laughing, partying, but everybody gonna be sad. I don't want. I only been to 2 funerals in my lifetime. My aunt and MJ funeral. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying?
So why would you want to go before everybody then? Why don't you just go after everybody so that they don't have to mourn over you?
Like I said, I handle shit better.
That's why you should live, nigga, and they should go first
No,
because
no.
you handle it better.
He'd rather sacrifice himself.
I'd rather me and her live forever.
Hell
This
nah.
is time sensitive
Yeah, you right. You right. You right.
because me at a young age, I can see myself dying trying to save my woman. But as far as me, and you know what I'm saying, both of us dying. But as far as like me feeling like I will go before her, or her going before me,
I'm not saying
that shit is hard
I'm
to
not
fucking
saying
like
I
think
feel
of.
like I'm gonna go before her or she gonna go first. I'm
just
saying,
saying
if
hypothetically
it was
speaking, yeah.
if it was a choice, I would rather
I would rather us both die.
I would
together.
rather be the one to have to bear that pain.
Yeah,
I'd
that's what I
rather
said,
die
too.
with her. That's
We
just,
about to go
Fake
Bonnie and
ass
Clyde
Romeo.
style.
like I'm gonna go.
Juliet.
I'm gonna
nigga
go
hating.
like not natural.
It's
causes.
selfish ass nigga
Meaning,
talking
like,
about something. I want to go before my mother. Nigga, that's foul as hell. You better
Who,
hope
me?
she, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I ain't even making that
I'm like,
decision.
some of my
That's
bitch.
nigga, shut up.
Nah, for real, I wouldn't make that decision.
Nigga, look here. I
My
definitely
mother
do
gonna
not.
see this podcast and
Dog.
say, "Nah, I'd rather her die first." What the fuck?
Nigga, you think your mother rather
don't
go
know.
before you, bruh? No parent
I
wants their
mean,
child to go before them.
hell nah.
No parent
Hell
wants to
nah.
see
I
that.
don't even want to talk. Let's
I
get
talk,
on that.
saying.
I talk to my mother about this stuff. My brother don't like to talk about that stuff. I
Yeah,
talk to
I
my
don't
mother.
I don't
Let's
want to
get
talk
on
about
that.
that shit neither.
That's the circle of life, nigga.
That's
This
a
shit is
tough
gonna
ass
happen.
pill. It will.
It's
It's-
another
Bruh,
one.
That's a
I
hell of a
already
pill.
look. This is God's honest truth.
That's why I don't take
And
it.
I told my mother this. I already coped. Nothing's wrong with my mother. She's in good health, perfect health. I already coped with my mother's death. I went through this with my grandmother because I used to, in my dark times, I used to always think about that stuff, like how I'm
about
going
shit
to
like that
deal with it,
sometimes.
this and that. And I understand that death is a part of life and that my mother is supposed to go before me. Like, it would break my mother. It would crush my mother if she lost one of her children before her.
I mean, I think that's any
that's a-
parent.
that's
yeah.
a-
Exactly.
That's a thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's a circle of life. We
But that
supposed
doesn't
to go
mean that
after our
hurt
burns.
from you is not going to be. You still going to hurt.
You gonna hurt like,
Like,
a mother.
yeah.
No, I was hurt when my grandmother died, but I was able to deal with it more. But I'm saying I already coped with my mother's death.
You
Not
just saying
like,
that's
I
the
know how
circle of
she's gonna
life.
die.
You just saying like, yeah, okay,
But I'm
I
saying
got you.
I know that I'll be able to move on.
That's how like the
after my
process of
mother.
life is supposed to
Yeah,
And
go.
it's crazy
I got you.
because
but
I
my
was-
mother shouldn't have to live by herself with
Yeah.
the death of her sons. Yeah, like
I was dealing with the same shit last couple weeks.
What?
Just thinking about death. Yeah, my family and shit. Like how I'm gonna cope with it and shit like that. And I just said, man,
people don't see people shy away.
Hey.
Like death is not a bad
It's not
topic
at
to
all.
talk about to me.
I feel like death
But
is
it's
peace.
hard for a lot of people to talk about. But I believe that it's a necessary thing to speak about.
It's something to prepare for.
Yeah,
Death is peace, man.
Definitely
especially
need
with
to
your,
prepare for
especially
it.
with your parents.
Yeah, prepare for it. Prepare for it. Prepare for it.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, you know that death is for sure. But as far as the question of me having the preference, if I had a choice,
this nigga about to cry. You gonna cry?
that's just yawn, motherfucker.
That nigga eyes watery.
Keep going,
I ain't
Jay.
see the
Keep
yawn,
going,
so
Jay.
you
That's the
cry.
liquor.
That's fine.
Like,
Whatever.
That's the liquor.
Mama,
Keep
I
going,
love
man.
you.
Oh,
I hate talking about death.
Mm-hmm.
wow.
What I'm gonna say is,
Embrace it.
as far as me having a choice, you gave me the choice. All right, regardless if it's selfish or not, it's my choice.
She gotta go.
Yeah, you right. The
Girl
question
got-
was
your
a
girl
choice.
gotta
Yeah,
go, huh?
It's a choice.
Deuce wild, yeah.
Now, if I had to choose between me and my mother going, I'm going to choose me.
Yeah, facts.
I'm going to choose me.
If he's
Regardless
not-
of how she feel, I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah.
take that bullet for her.
Yep.
All right?
yeah, if it's that
Now,
type
as far
of
as me
situation.
and my wife,
We both got
We
go.
partners.
Mm.
I will die for her.
But he expected her to go
But
too.
say she's dying, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like if I love her
Oh,
and I could take it from her, I'd take it.
Romeo and Juliet.
That's the difference. I'd take it from her if I could. If your woman
make it
was
deeper.
dying and you could take it from her,
I'm gonna make it
wouldn't.
deeper.
would you take it from her?
I would.
All right, so
Like,
listen.
give her an organ or something.
I would.
No,
man.
listen.
Yeah.
All right, so say,
God's
all right,
plan.
so say you
God's
can
Oh,
say,
you this
Listen,
nigga
listen.
do not believe in love,
Listen,
y'all.
listen,
Don't
listen.
listen to this nigga.
Listen,
so
go ahead, go ahead,
say both y'all, all of us married, right?
Yeah.
So say your wife, God forbid, has cancer,
Mhm.
but you have an option of taking that cancer from her and letting her live,
But you get the cancer.
but you get the cancer, and it's a
Taking it.
50-50 chance that you
Oh,
pass.
so that's yours.
Yeah, 50-50 chance that you pass. Are you going to take that
Man,
offer?
I'm taking it.
I'm taking it.
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna take it.
I'm not gonna take
I don't think I'm taking it, and I don't think she would let me.
it. Exactly.
Ooh,
I
that's
don't
a
think-
good
I don't
one.
think my
That's
wife
why you
would.
don't give her the fucking option. You
And
the
for-
man. What
Nah,
happened to the rose?
No,
Oh,
but
fuck.
she didn't give you the option.
Now ain't no more rose no more. You ain't the head no more.
For one, I don't believe you could take it if you wanted to. For one,
No, I'm just
You
saying.
don't believe it, but it's
I believe
about
it
the
when it's-
asking.
when
I'm
it's
You
saying
had a
a
if
choice.
God gave you that option, I'm not saying she
I'm
gave
not
you the
taking
option.
option.
God
Yeah.
ain't gonna give me that option because he wouldn't have gave it to her.
Yeah, you said.
he put it on her first. That's what this
He should have let her have that
He
motherfucking
said.
option.
He said.
And then when I go to
He said
hell,
she
he
got
got
it
it
for a
was a
reason.
test. I'm like, fuck.
Said nigga was a test.
Damn.
Damn.
You said she got it for a reason.
Nigga
Yeah.
name Kevin with the Mega 11.
He said that's your testimony,
But nah,
baby.
no bullshit. Like, if it ain't my daughter, my family, man, my wife got to go. I'm sorry. I'm not taking that.
I don't think I'm giving. I don't think I'm giving them no organs, no nothing. For nobody.
Nigga, you got.
I'm
Don't
not,
you got 2
I'm,
kidneys? Nigga?
I'm not taking no. So I'm not taking
my
no
sister.
organs from nobody. I got my
But you
own
wouldn't
beliefs.
give one.
I'm not giving. I'm not taking.
Why is
Your
that?
wife is dying
Because I believe
You
everything
got
I came
two.
in this earth with is what
You
I'm
wanna
supposed to
leave
leave
out
with.
with.
And the same for her. She'll understand. That's my stance on it now. It could change.
I was about to say that's a tough
I'm about to
conversation.
say,
Yeah.
boy, she on the
if she-
table.
Oh,
She
shit.
on the table.
If you she on the
She like this.
and he like we
She
need
ain't
to.
getting no heart from
She
me.
dying.
We
I'm
need.
Like, I'm like, look here, baby.
Okay,
I'm gonna
the
finish this
kidney.
legacy we started.
The kidney.
He said, "Listen, we just need a healthy
can have
kidney.
my-
We need
hold
a
up.
healthy
The
kidney."
kidney.
You can have my big toe. I ain't giving you shit else.
Damn.
With the kidney, say because you got two.
One
You can share
kidney.
kidney.
Now you only got one kid.
You gonna
I
give her
don't
a
know.
kidney?
We crossed that bridge. That's. I'm
Hold
gonna have to go to God with that. That's
Life
said-
or death.
You said don't.
she's
You're not
about to
giving.
die.
you said
And
you're
right
not giving
now,
nothing.
right now, the mindset that I'm in, nothing's coming out my body
So-
going to somebody
so if
else.
she- I can
unless
respect that.
Unless I'm dead already.
I can respect that.
I'm not an
because
organ
that's his
donor, but
mind.
I can't
He's
control what they
thinking
gonna
from
do
a
with
single
it.
man's standpoint at this
He
point.
said
He,
single
No.
man.
he's not.
Cut
This
it
is just
out.
my foundation right now. Like,
So you're not
Okay.
even giving blood.
yeah,
She
I
need
believe
blood.
when a
You ain't
body
giving blood?
when a body part comes, hell no, I wouldn't want a blood transfusion either. But when something comes out of somebody else's body and is put into a stranger's body, a new person's body,
Soul tie.
I believe it's more than just that organ. That's
Soul
why
tie.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
That's why I wouldn't do
we
that.
can go
Soul
yeah,
tie. But you and your
that's
wife
a
should be
different-
soul
that's a
tied
different-
anyway,
That's
right?
a
but
deeper
it's-
conversation.
it'll be a chick. What's the odds? Me and my wife, like everything matches up, blood type and all that.
Hey man,
That's
same,
what we saying. What's
same
the odds?
motherfucking
That'd
chance
be a
of a
rare occurrence.
soulmate.
What's the odds? And you ain't gonna give it up.
With brothers.
The same
It's
chance
the-
of a
No, that's why I
soulmate.
said I'm gonna be taking that to God. I'm taking
Yeah.
God. If God
So
give me the
related.
okay to do it, then
I got you.
go ahead and take this kidney, babe.
I got
And
you.
let's live an extra 15 years or whatever it is. If
let's
she
live
80, I'm gonna be like, bro,
Oh, shit.
what else we got to look forward, babe? We gonna live another 5 years or something? Like our kids grown, we lived a happy life. Just gonna be with the Lord. I'll be there soon.
Damn.
Don't worry.
Good night.
I'ma be
You gonna have that
there soon.
conversation? She
I'll
like,
meet you
upper
soon.
room, nigga.
nigga, it's just a
The
kidney.
upper
You got
room.
two. You selfish son of a bitch.
Jesus.
Nah, she gonna take your ass out.
I'm gonna be like, look here, both of us gonna be gone soon.
She gonna poke your ass
you
up
know
right in
what's
that
crazy?
kidney.
What you
Fuck
want
that
an 80-year-old
kidney.
kidney for?
It's a lot of couples.
Y'all funny as shit. What you want an 80-year-old
Hey,
kidney for?
it's a lot of couples when
Gonna
one
poke that
died, the
kidney.
next
She gonna
died
ask
just
your
like
son for that kidney.
Right after.
right after.
Got the
Right
same
after.
blood as your
Yeah,
daddy.
so especially the ones that's
Crazy.
higher up there in the ages, like 90s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, I heard
like,
stories.
That happens often.
Yeah, I heard stories about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
But that's why I said I don't want, if I die in old age, I don't want my wife to be left behind to grieve. I don't want her to grieve herself to death.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if she could take that, cool. But I'd rather just be the one to bear that. I believe that I could handle that.
Yeah.
Better than she can. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Or you would.
I would rather
you
just
would
go
wanna
out
hold
with the
that
grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would just want to hold that grief. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we gonna meet up on the other side. But I think y'all got anything else?
Nah, I ain't got shit else.
I was gonna say, what do y'all think about being buried or cremation?
I want to be cremated.
Since we on that topic,
I don't want to be neither.
I don't care.
I want to go.
I ain't gonna be here no
I
more.
want to go in.
I never thought about that.
I'm going in the mausoleum. I'm gonna set it up before I go. I'm going in the mausoleum. You ain't
Yeah,
gonna bury me
facts.
or cremate me.
Matter of fact, nigga, stuff me, man.
He gonna
Yeah.
he try to go up on the wall.
You see the joint?
My man gonna be a mannequin.
Niggas on a motorcycle stuffed. I said, oh my God. Yeah.
Nah, we ain't doing
That's
that.
another
nah,
topic.
nah,
I
Fuck
ain't, I ain't letting them
Nah.
do that to you, young.
Nah,
No.
dog.
They had the nigga at the poker table playing cards. I said, nah, young. Put that nigga in the casket.
They funny.
Put him away.
That ain't in
And
the
this
state.
nigga,
what you
this
gonna leave
nigga
him
lip,
there?
hold up.
That
This
was
nigga
overseas,
lips
right?
was purple. Yeah.
That
but
was
look,
overseas.
What you
So he
gonna?
not what they call that shit?
But
That
what you
niggas-
gonna leave him there?
He not
How long
stuffed
you
though.
gonna leave him there?
That
Like how
shit-
long?
That was
stuffed?
overseas, bro. That was
Nah,
some-
he not
Nah,
stuffed.
Nah,
They
I seen
call
that,
it
though.
something
I think
else.
I think I seen.
Nah,
it. I
he
didn't
was
know it was
stuffed,
real.
yeah.
I didn't think it was real.
It's not
though.
called stuff being stuffed though. It's something else. They do the shit to
embalming.
animals and shit.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Look, just take your shoulders up and put you on one of them dead jumps on the wall.
Oh, shit. Nigga had my motherfucking body on the wall.
They change your face every other Christmas.
Nah, yeah.
Damn, your facial expression and shit.
Oh, his eyes open today.
Motherfucker. Make sure you pour some liquor in my mouth.
That man happy today.
Nigga come back to life.
Hey, that'll
Come
be
downstairs to eat
that'd
some food,
be-
that nigga in the fridge.
that'll be a hell of a prank, young.
I'm trying to,
I could never sleep
See
with
what
that
the
in my
name of
house.
it is.
I ain't gonna
We
hold
can
you.
that in my
wrap up.
house. I don't care.
yeah,
we
we
got-
can wrap
Yeah,
it up.
we can
Yeah.
we can call it close.
I'm trying to
This
find
is-
a
I-
motherfucker.
this
Yeah,
was
we
a
can-
good one.
we can
Oh
come to
my
a close.
God! Look at
This
your
was a
man,
good
Slim.
Hold up.
Hold up, yeah. Look at your man.
That's the
yeah.
stuff, Bama.
Look at your
Young,
man.
stop, young. No, young.
Hey, yo.
Well, we about to look at stuffed dead people.
Look, man, appreciate y'all for
Yeah, man.
tuning
Oh
in for
my-
episode 4.
Bruh.
The
Got
Hate
your man
Debaters.
playing the
Hate Debaters.
P3.
Deuce, Jigs, Jizzle, and Zoe. We
Yes,
out.
sir.
Yeah, follow us
Nah.
on every platform, all platforms at
Hate Debaters. HATEDEBATERS. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I feel like I'm missing one.
Spotify.
Twitter. Spotify.
YouTube.
Everything.
Follow us, subscribe,
All
like,
that.
share, comment, all that.
What that other shit called?
Hate
Anchor?
Debaters, Spotify, Hate Debaters.
Tinder,
Anchor,
all that.
Hate Debaters.
tune
I
in
ain't
for the
gonna
growth,
I'm
man.
dating.
No,
We
hold
building
on.
on
Hey,
this.
I'm your Tinder, nigga. Ain't no hate
Say,
debaters
I'm
on
dating.
Tinder.
I'm
We ain't,
dating.
hey, we ain't on that. That nigga down there on Tinder. We ain't on
Nah.
Tinder.
I need about 4 of them.
For
Tune
what?
into the building, man. We
Whatever.
building.
It's a couple of other streaming platforms too. I think it's like Google Cast or Google Podcast, whatever that is. We're on there also.
Check us out.
Apple coming soon. I don't know what the hell they waiting on. They should drop them soon though.
Yeah,
but
Sundays at 6, Mondays at 6, right?
yeah, Sundays at 6 on Spotify and Google Cast or whatever, all that. And Mondays at 6 for the visuals.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
YouTube. Peace.
See.
Every time you know what I'm blowing, goddamn, you bullets I'm throwing, goddamn, is that dollar man, gas, yes, you know what nigga flowing, coolin' with the crook, goddamn, that's a good look, goddamn, Warren, hold on.